Sorry. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, you're mute, blood.
Indeed. The best club in the land, no doubt about it. What's up, guys? What's up?
Yes, man.
I've just seen the Man United result, 1-1. I left it at 1-0 to Man United. The Mason Mount scored a goal, but I'm happy. You know, they lost some points. Brentford I don't know what they were playing at, guys. Like, they had opportunities to win this game today, and they messed it up in front of goal. I honestly thought it was going to be, you know, last minute goal by Man United, and that's it. It's over. But luckily, they scored. So what's happening, Mr. Rose? What's happening, Mr. Musa? It's been a while, Mr. Musa.
It's been a while, man. But we're back. That's what matters. Literally, great result. A great result. So United have an absolute stinker after they said, "Oh, we're better than you after beating us in the FA Cup." Oh, come on, let's be real now, on it. Anyway, just been great couple games all today. Just enjoyed my Saturday.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, back by dope demand, man. Listen,
big runs.
We're in a building, man. Listen. There'll be some good games on today, and you know, I'm gonna obviously watch match of day later. Do you know what I mean? Watch match of day.
Pre-record, yes.
And, yeah, I'm just gonna go on the iPlayer, and just drag it back. You know, you could drag it back in it.
Yeah,
man. I just, you know, so I'm gonna do that there. But yeah, some great games on today. I mean, obviously, we'll get into some of the games that are being played in that. But yeah, great set of games today. I mean,
as you can see, the first one was one of the best games I've seen this season so far. Like I came on watching it at 3-1 to West Ham, and then all of a sudden it's just turned over, like, you know, towards Newcastle. Do you think like Newcastle from last season, guys? Do you think like I don't know what it is. Have they progressed a lot or not? Like, was last season a forced position they were in? Because that's what I said, and I got attacked in a previous stream. No, but I was honest. As it can get. You know what I mean? Money comes in, lots of money in the players' pockets. You know, they get one or two players here and there, and then, you know, you shoot up the table because, you know, other teams are, you know, transitioning, and, you know, things like that has been happening around Liverpool, you know, Man City and other teams during last season. So, do you think like they got there too early where they were, Musa?
It's not that they got there. They might have got there too early. They might have.
Yeah.
But I'd say this season has been such a season where it's like they've been unlucky so many times from the Champions League. You've seen it with PSG with that penalty which cost them getting through to the round of 16 to their injuries. Like, they've been collected. I don't even know what the word. What's the word? They've been blasted. They've been blasted with injuries, basically. Like, throughout the whole team, like they had to play a 17-year-old Lewis Smiley in midfield. Like, had to bring in. Like, they've not been at their best for reasons. I'd say. Like, Newcastle is. I would say they've been so unlucky. That's what I'd say. Like, this season has been like one of those seasons where I don't think they're gonna have it next season. That's the whole point. Like, next season they're gonna have a stronger midfield, especially like hopefully Tonali doesn't have that issue as well. With Tonali's issue with his,
do you think they miss him, Musa? Do you think they miss that player?
They miss a lot of players, and he's one of them. That's all. They miss a lot of players, and he's definitely one of them. I'd say. He has hopefully he has something which is he has a gambling problem. I don't know what specifically, but he has I think that he's been charged again, which is a problem. Another big problem. He has been charged again. That's another big problem you have to look at. throughout next season, and they might need to get another midfielder because of that.
Yeah,
It's been very unlucky, I'd say. They've been absolutely blasted with injuries throughout the team, throughout the whole team. I feel bad for, and didn't they have another injury today with Almiron? Like, it's crazy, it's crazy, like, and they still managed to win the game. Fair play to them. You can't even knock them. Like, I don't like these lot have been these lot were great today. Fair
Because
enough.
what they talk about the manager in it, Uncle Ross. They're saying Eddie Howe like he overachieved last season. Now he's been exposed like for what he is this season. But if you got that many injuries and then, the midfield that you bought ain't gonna be playing, what do you expect? I mean, you haven't got strength and depth. I mean, you trust that team together. So everybody's getting injured. The goalkeeper, I think Nick Pope, they miss as well in goal, and they miss they miss obviously Tonali, and they miss other players as well from what I so. But yeah, do you think like it's a bit harsh when they haven't got the manager as well, Uncle Rods?
Yes, yes, I definitely do. Because all joking aside, I do rate Eddie Howe. I mean, I always have and always will rate Eddie Howe. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's not easy at the end of the day. Obviously, losing as much players at the end of the day as he did, and expecting to say right, get results. You know what I mean? It's not easy to do that. Do you know what I mean? Now, what you're noticing that they're getting results because of the fact that they're getting some of their players back, like and so forth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like when you lose certain players at the day of what they have, do you know what I mean? And they haven't got strength. You see, with us at the day, we had strength in depth of some sort. Do you know what I mean? That we could bring in because we had the most players out. Do you know what I mean? But we had strength in depth. Even what we was talking about yesterday on the phone yesterday, like like the likes of Chelsea and Man City being able to go out and spend that money. Do you know what I mean? Like Chelsea did when they first got the money and so forth. See what it is now, and the rules are more tighter now. You know what I mean? So Newcastle can't go out and spend bags of money anymore. So they got like a limited sort of like squad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think reaching literally at the day, what's happened to Newcastle and they would hurt anybody. It would hurt anybody if they got that kind of squad. Do you know what I mean? Like last season at day, right? He was playing some amazing football last season. I mean, I couldn't stop watching Newcastle last season, playing some amazing football. But the fact is, I mean, what it is that they had most of their players back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They had most of their players there. They hardly had any injuries last season. So
it's like when you're playing Champions League football and Premier League football at the same time and the cups, you know what I mean? It will catch up with you. That's what's happened to Newcastle.
It will catch up. And to be fair, and this is the first time they've actually been in the Champions League for 20 years. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
So like, it will catch up with you. Since they haven't been in the Champions League, they've gone through 2 relegations. You know what I mean? They've gone through two relegations. So we see what they can do at the end of the day with a full squad without no injuries and that. Yeah, we see what they can do, and it can be amazing. Do you know what I mean? So what's happened to him this season? It will hurt anybody. One of their best midfielders at the day, he's out, and he doesn't look like he can come back anytime soon because they're hitting with
some more charges on him. Yeah.
Exactly. So what Eddie Howe's gonna have to do now in summer is gonna have to go out and buy another midfielder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And stuff, but I think it's a bit harsh. I think in the day, listen, give him another season and judge him at the end of that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. I think like modern day football guys is too reactionary. I mean, people just react for for the sake of reacting. Like you got to understand where Newcastle came from. You know what I mean? Just because the cash came in, it doesn't mean you're gonna end up like Man City straight away. You know what I mean? So the thing you got to look at, Man City did it in a time when the financial rules wasn't as tight as right now. So now Newcastle have to face the financial fair play the way it is now, because if they overstep, points will be deducted, probably relegation and things like that. They don't want to go through things like that. This is why they are taking their time with spending. And I think in the beginning of the season they had to sell some players that I've heard in order for them to buy anyway. So it shows like they find it difficult in that way. Listen, what it is. Champions League, when it comes too early, it does catch up with you if you haven't got the experience. You need to have, longevity in the Champions League in order for you to be, that team that's going to be there season in and season out. So they're going to miss out next season the way it looks. But you can learn from that. You know what I mean? Just to me, like, they jumped too early. If they'd done it slowly, I think they would have been all right. And Eddie Howe wouldn't have been as much under pressure as he is right now, guys. If you know what I mean. So if he took his time, I think he would have been all right. But he did it early, and it is what it is. And yeah, listen, he's a good manager. He's a good manager. It just needs time. Just needs time to get the players in. And
they say the same thing. It's funny that It's funny that this game happened because they say the same thing about David Moyes with West Ham and stuff like that. They say the exact same thing where it's like, should West Ham keep David Moyes because Moyes doesn't play as good football. Like, he plays more defensive. Like, when you when you have the players to go on the front foot, like Bowen and Kudus and Paqueta, like these are players that can play on the front foot, but he chooses to play more defensive. And West Ham think they're better than that, but I don't think the whole point is I don't think they're better than that. Newcastle, same with Newcastle and Eddie Howe. Like, these lot are where they are because the players put them where they are at the same time. If they had a better manager, maybe that's all the same. Maybe the grass is green at the other side. You know what I mean? Like, it could be one of those situations if they get rid of Moyes and the grass is greener. Like, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the same with like a lot of they've had a lot of problems with West Ham. Like, in terms of sometimes they might have had an injury there, or like they've just had inconsistencies. Is the whole point.
Yeah, it's like you just said, Musa. Like, they had injury issues this season. That's why they are where they are. I mean, and people forget, where they were last season. They won the Europa Conference League. They've never won something like that before. So this manager's got them there. Appreciate it for what it is. Not every season is going to be like the previous season. It will, like, sometimes you will have downs to get back up again, and that's what's happening to West Ham. Like, if you get rid of Moyes, like you said, the grass is not going to be green in the other side because they had Pellegrini's and all these managers before. He won the Premier League with Man City. You see, with that money, he can't. They're not the same managers, so you just got to be careful what you see, like with these teams. And listen, West Ham is in a good place with Moyes. If they get rid of him, I think they're gonna struggle anyway. Is what it is, Unks. So you can see that. Go on, Uncle.
No, but you know what it is. I think what it is, what's worrying sort of like West Ham fans at the day is that last season their form was dropping last season, but they was able to salvage it, winning that Europa Conference League. Do you know what I mean? And it looks like the same things happen again. Now, there's no guarantees that they with this Europa Cup now. Do you know what I mean? No guarantee. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think they're kind of threatening in some kind of way. Let's say, well, look, what's going to happen? Do you know what I mean? Because being as a game today was a good game, yeah? It was a good game. Yeah. When you think about it, right, West Ham should have won that.
Oh, yes, 100%. Come on, 3-1 up, and then that happens. You've got to win that game.
You should have won that. So these are the things that West Ham fans worry about. The fact that that there was 3-1 up, and they've come away from St. James Park with no points at all. Do you know what I mean? I think these are the things that they're concerns.
Yeah, and then you got Bournemouth obviously beating Everton. Everton's in trouble, guys. Like, it's crazy. Like, they've been given points back and they're still struggling, man. Like, you expect to climb up the table. Solanke again, man. Solanke is
sad. It is sad at the last minute as well. Like, they got done like that. That's football. That's football.
My boy, Dominic Solanke, and they. Agent Solanke, still doing business for Liverpool.
Hey, should he go on that plane to Germany? Do you think he should go on that plane to Germany then?
Yeah, that's a bit too far actually. Sorry,
Solanke's been incredible this season. What do you mean? Like, he's got a lot of goals this season. Like,
I just like winding up, bro. I just like.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just confused. Like, so like he's one of the top goal scorers of the season. Like, he's top 3, top 4 at least.
Well, you know as well as I do at the day. South ain't gonna take him. Do you know what I mean?
Nah,
I know he should. I know he should take him because I think at the day that's the secret weapon at the day that he can use. You can use that.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? Because what you just said, Mo, at the day is fact, and you pulled up sort of like the data on him, saying that you know, he's one of the top scorers in the league, and he is. So why not get rewarded in the day in being taken to Germany? Why not? Do you understand what I'm saying? But we know, we all know in the fit that, right? That Southgate ain't gonna do that. He's not gonna do it.
Hell no.
He's always gonna do it the hard way. Do you know what I mean? So then in the day, he's gonna take people like Raheem Sterling, you know what I mean? Raheem Sterling, Harry Kane, Saka, you know what I mean? And he can tell the rest. And if Grealish at the day managed to get himself fit in the day before like the tournament, it will take Grealish as well, even though he had been hardly been playing. And
exactly.
when he has been playing, he's been dog shit.
You know what I mean? Yes, 100%. So you see, you guys Chelsea as well, like 2-2, man. What's going on, man? Is Poch gonna stay or what, man? Like, it doesn't look good, man. He can't even win at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looks bad.
I watched that game. That game was at times end-to-end stuff against Burnley. Just Chelsea versus Burnley. Yeah. How was it end-to-end? Like
end-to-end stuff. Was it end-to-end?
I promise you. Like sometimes, like that first half especially was end-to-end. I couldn't believe it. Like it was chaos. It was at times it was chaos. Like honestly, I couldn't believe I was watching. Like it felt like Chelsea didn't have as much of a defense as they think. Like these lot are not great.
Mo, was it Armageddon?
It was even like that. It was even Mudryk had that penalty where it's like
I know that
should have been a penalty.
I saw that.
Should have been a penalty.
They got you know what, isn't it? You know why I'm glad? Right, sorry to cut you. But you know why I'm glad that the day that Chelsea drew today and Burnley got a point because of that situation in the day, right? Number one, it wasn't a penalty in the day, right? Yeah, and they're giving a penalty. Not only did they do that, they gave the other guy a second yellow card and he got sent off. Then at the day, when sort of like when's the company at the day, it's like, you know, inquiring about it because naturally he's vexed. Yeah, he got red card, didn't he? He got sent to the stands as well. He got sent to the stands.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
The amount of money you spent, though, the amount of money you've spent, and then you get that like all season, you know, like draws and losses at home. It's crazy. Like they're not moving from that 11th place. They're stuck there. You know what I mean? It's like you ain't moving, boy. You're staying there. You know what I mean? It's
you
crazy.
You about Raheem Sterling going to Germany? Yeah, he missed the sitter today.
Criminal.
He missed the criminal.
Well, I put money on it.
Yeah,
he'll go. He'll
go because of Southgate. He'll go because of Southgate, but he was terrible.
And the thing is about anything that I will fight Southgate's corner as much as the next man. But I'll tell you something today, right? It doesn't make it easy for you. It doesn't make it easy for you. First, let me just go downstairs to get some water. Come back up.
Yeah, big up, mate. No worries.
Come back up.
Yeah.
Right, 2 minutes.
I've seen this game as well. Northern Forest and Crystal Palace. Like I think Crystal Palace are improving. They're not like going like the Roy Hodgson.
The new manager.
Yeah, I think they're playing good football now. I think they have a philosophy now. They've got a structure in place to move forward now instead of like keep thinking about Roy Hodgson, way of football. I like that. You know what I mean? It's not easy like we experienced when we went to Nottingham Forest. Like it wasn't easy beating them down there. We beat them by 1-0 in the last second of the game.
Yeah.
So it shows, it's not too bad. They scored in the 11th minute, and then they got the equaliser in 61 minutes. So it shows that they have a formation in place that will take them forward this season. Yeah, I like watching them. This game wasn't too bad either. You got this game, Sheffield United 3 and Fulham 3. I was surprised with Fulham. I expect more from Fulham. I don't know what about you, Musa. Like Fulham normally are a good team. They compete with the big teams, don't they?
Yeah, 100%. Like Fulham are normally that. Oh my God! Did you see that goal? Rodrigo Muniz's goal. Did you see? He scored an overhead kick that game. I couldn't believe I was watching, and I saw that goal, and That was the last minute. It was the last minute. He slapped it. Yeah, the bar. I couldn't believe it. Like he actually, that was one of the best goals I've seen. I couldn't. That was incredible. It was like, like this. Today's been a great game. Like today's been
I'm just
great
shocked.
week.
Like
A great day of football.
I was looking forward to tomorrow, innit? And then you see the games today, and you think to yourself, "What the heck?" I was like, I was about to just miss everything.
Yeah. Today has been a
Phenomenal,
great day of football. Like especially football
Spurs
finally
got
back because of the
man.
international break. Now that boring international break now is fully back. Now just shows club football is of the who does not watch football. I just don't understand. Like football is incredible, man. You just can't.
Yeah, man. I can't handle international football anymore. You know, international football, Musa, it's not as it used to be anymore. You know, like every team had a special player back in the day, but nowadays it's just it's horrendous to watch, man. The quality of it is just disappeared. I think if you look at international football, that's the only football that hasn't moved with the times, if you know what I mean. You look at the club football, it's exciting to watch and all that stuff. International football is still like the boring old games that you used to watch back in the day, if you know what I mean. And they haven't like, learned, like they just haven't moved with the time. That's why people are bored of watching international football. There's no offense against international football. It's just not exciting anymore. That's the problem with international football.
It's because you used to have I think it's because you used to have these legendary managers in international football, in the international game especially. Like nowadays, you just see you see Gareth Southgate manage England, and just you're not seeing great. You're not going to see greatness throughout the managerial game in the international football.
Well, some people are saying he should manage Liverpool. You know what I mean? That's worrying sign, brother. You know. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Well, Tottenham got lucky in this one. You know what I mean? They were leading, so they were losing 1-0. The thing with Luton is, I said it to you guys in the past, they just got weak defense. There's no strength in that defense. You know what I mean? You need more than what you're showing. You know, like you need those kind of defenders that's brutal. You know, that don't take any shit. They might be not the best defenders in the world, but they will show their presence in the game. You know what I mean? And they haven't got that. It's just the centre back position for Luton. If they had a better centre backs, I think they will survive in the league, but they haven't got that this season. I think this was why they're struggling where they are. You're 1-0 up, you know what I mean? And then you get there till half time. Second half, you expect to prepare better, and then like within 6 minutes they scored a goal. It's not gonna happen. And then last few minutes of the game they scored another one. So it shows, man, because this manager for Luton is not a bad manager. It's just he needs to understand. He just needs to understand that centre back position. It's just not good enough. It's not good enough, bro.
Do you think who do you think stays up then? Do you think because Everton don't look too good either? Like
I think they stay up. I think
Nottingham Forest still have that thing, that charge looming over them. I think. Do you think Luton stay up over Everton and the Forest and the?
I don't think Luton's gonna stay up, bro. It's just that centre back position is very, very weak, bro. You know what I mean? I've said that to Uncle Rods because he does the stewarding there, innit? Yeah. That centre back. They need to sort that out, man. But then again, sometimes you got to go back down to come back up again and learn from that. Go and get yourself centre backs that's solid, big, strong. They don't have to be the most glamorous centre backs in the world. Just get something that's has leadership in it. You know what I mean? That's what they need. That's what they need.
You know what it is as well? Remember the day when it went down to Bournemouth, Luton went down to Bournemouth, and it was 3-0 up at half time and lost 4-3.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
I think Newcastle was it a Newcastle game as well?
Newcastle, West Ham was 3-1 up. Because remember the day Newcastle scored first, and then we'll see West Ham come back and score those goals and that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this Luton situation was different. There was literally 3-0 up. You know what I mean? And coasting, and then the second half of the West Ham, Bournemouth just come out and just won the game 4-3. The biggest problem about Luton in the day, as I was saying to my brother today, the biggest problem about Luton, going forward, they're all right. They're tidy going forward.
Yeah.
Really good going forward. But going back now, when it's time to defend and that, right? They haven't got the defenders to do the job.
Yeah.
And I feel that this at the day. If somehow they manage it, because they could still do it, if somehow they manage it to sort of stay up this season, right?
Yeah.
In the summer and everything that, right, you got to sort out your defense. You have to sort out your defense, if you don't anything
Our manager, get me wrong, Uncle. Like he's a good manager. This new manager, like for Luton, he's not a bad manager.
No, he's
like
not
you
bad.
said, he knows what he. You know, like I've always said in football terms, like it's better knowing what you need to fix than not. You know what I mean? They know what to fix, and that's a centre back position. Because I feel sorry for them. Like if you the beyond the centre backs, that midfield has been doing good this season. So has that attack as well, scoring a few goals as well. It's just the defense letting them down. That's the only problem Luton's got, and they know what to sort out. That's the most important thing for them. At least they know what positions they have to fill in next season.
What I like about Rob Evans as well, Rob Evans as well was a nice touch and everything that like was after the game and the day. Like we just beat them 4-1. It's a 4-1. Just beat them 4-1 at the Anfield and it was a nice touch and he went over and he like congratulated Jayden Dance. You know what I mean? Said, you know what? I played against your father and that, you know what I mean? And your father was, he was a good footballer as well. And I mean, and they had a little laugh and joke with Klopp as well. I thought, you know what? That's a freaking nice touch that is. It was a nice touch.
Football ain't like that anymore, is it, Uncle? Football ain't like that anymore. Like
no, I just want to say, I think you don't really see enough of that. The opposition manager just got beaten 4-1, and he's still finding time at the day to go over and congratulate the young lad at the day in making his debut at Anfield and saying, yeah, you know what, at the day I played against your dad, you know what I mean, and he was a good player as well. Do you know what I mean? You know,
exactly.
It was a good touch, really good touch.
It was. Yeah. Michael says, no Alonso now. Who do you want as our next manager? Because you're right. Actually, I think the last time we spoke, we said Alonso on this channel. We said Alonso. We all want Alonso as our next manager, but he said no. There's a press conference that him saying no and all that stuff. We're gonna talk about it as we go along, though. Don't worry about that. We ain't getting anywhere. Yeah, so as you can see, like, I don't want to keep talking about other teams. Like, let's just look at the table. We get on with our business, innit? We got our own things to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So
the league ain't over yet, innit?
The league ain't over till it's over. There you go, people. This is the league at the moment. Arsenal are top, Liverpool joint, Man City third. Aston Villa is climbing up that table. They've done well today. They've done well. They beat. I think it's Wolverhampton at 2-0 at home. So. Not bad at all. Tottenham climbing up as well, They scored in the last few minutes. Son scored, I believe. And Man United, 1-1. Doesn't it sicken you guys when you see Man United struggling against a team that we battered 4-1 at Brentford this season? And then, like, come on, man. The worst part of it is Man United got battered today. I'm telling you, Brentford just battered them pillar to pillar. If they had their shooting boots, they could have had 4 or 5 goals today. Right or wrong, Musa?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised with United. Like United are one of those teams, especially in this season, where it's like they could perform. They might have performed one game like at home. They could be good. They could be great that game, and then the next game they won't turn up. Or the players will just have a strop, or the players will just you saw it like these lot are. They're fickle. Like I'm being real. Like their players, they aren't good enough. I don't think they're good enough to even make that. They're like 5 years away from even title challenging, I'd say. So like these lot are whatever win they take, whatever win they have against any big club or any big team, they'll be like yes for that couple weeks, and then the next week they'll lose. That they'll be back in depression again. So that's how it is for them. So it's for them right now. Like they'll take anything they can get right now.
Yeah, may not, man. Like, you know what's funny, guys? Even before that game that we lost to them, like 4-3. Before the game, I don't know about you guys, I wasn't too bothered like I used to be about Man United games. We've got this big rivalry in it, like the history and all that stuff. But I thought we were just gonna go down there and just beat them. That was one game my heart wasn't beating as fast as it usually would. Because it's Man United. And then that happened, man. It really frustrated me. It took me a couple of days to get over that. And normally, I forget about it in a few hours. But yeah, we shouldn't have lost to them. I'm sorry. Like you saw today their quality today. They're poor, man. They're poor, man. And we let that beat us.
It was literally the reaction. Like they were so gassed. They won everything after that game. And that's what it was for me. Like it was not just the fact that we lost. I can take the loss.
Yeah,
it's just it's just their fans had just the entire like were just way too happy, way too gassed about it. And then it just had me. That's what had me the most. Like
some of the comments we was getting after that game, guys. Uncle
yeah,
Ross, come on, man. You know what you was getting after that
I
game.
know,
Man.
I know, I know. But you know what it is in the day, right? I look at it this way, right? But the tables are turning and think that, and we done that against them, right? And it was at Anfield in the day,
Yeah.
right? Anfield would have erupted. Anfield would have erupted and think. I think they would still be doing maintenance on Anfield now.
Yeah.
Still doing maintenance on it because it would have erupted. Everybody would have gone crazy if that happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so fair play to them for that. They, because they took their chances.
Yeah.
That we never took. You know what I mean? We could have killed that game off. Make no mistake, we could have killed that game off.
Yeah.
We had 5-on-2, 4-on-2, 5-on-2, 4-on-2. You know what I mean? This was the caliber of the game. But we didn't finish our chances. We didn't finish our dinner. And this is what happens in the day. You let the other team in. You know what I mean?
You know what they say, Uncle? Like sometimes that's a blessing, isn't it? It wakes you up so you don't slack in the next games. Do you get what I'm saying, guys? Sometimes that's a wake up call. You know, like don't ever do that again because you know if you slack, you know you might lose the league title by being stupid. You know what I mean, and all that stuff. So it might happen in the right time for us to wake up. You know, we've got 10 games remaining, and obviously a couple of cups, one cup, I think. You know, the Europa League. And then we just go on. I mean, and you know, just make sure you don't make mistakes like that again. That's how I see it when I looked at that game.
That's what I'm saying. I think I don't, and that's the thing about what I'm trying to say is that I don't think at the end of the day, right, that we're gonna make those mistakes again. You know what I mean? I don't think we're gonna make the mistakes again. I think at the day we literally at the day we go to sort of like Old Trafford next Sunday coming. We go there, right? And we get chances and we finish them.
Yes.
As soon as we get our chances, we finish them. Because we know at the end of the day, there's a lot at stake. You know what I mean? Put it this way at the end of the day, right? I'm not saying the FA Cup at the end of the day is nothing, because I think FA Cup is one of the best tournaments in the world that you
100%.
that you can get.
100%.
Right? But like when you're in running for tournaments and stuff, right? There are tournaments in there that you could probably afford to lose. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Not afford to lose, but if you lose in the day, it's not a big thing. You know what I mean? Not
at the end of the world, yeah.
Do you
understand
what I'm saying? Because like if you look at what we were doing this season and day, right? We've already won the League Cup. Do you know what I mean? In dramatic style, right? We're still in the hunt at the day for the league, which I've got a feeling at the day that I've got that feeling inside me at the day, right? That we can probably do it. We can probably win the league. There's a feeling inside me. I think we can do it, but we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see what happens. So we're in a running with the league, and we're in a running with the Europa Cup. Which, if you speak to any sort of like Liverpool fan, we're expected to win that. Do you understand what I'm getting at? So like, all is not lost. It'd be different, and it'd be like I'll be much more sicker and much more angry and annoyed and upset if that was the only tournament we was in, and that was the only thing we could win this season. Do you know what I mean?
It could have happened in another different way. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll be much more sort of like sicker because the fact today, but the mere fact today that we already got like the League Cup. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And then sort of like we're in a running for these two other competitions and that, right? It makes me feel not too bad. It's annoying at the day because it's our rivals. It's Man United. It's annoying.
Yeah.
But I don't feel so bad. I think, yes, as Mo said, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? And I honestly do feel at the day, right? We learn from our mistakes at the day that we made at Old Trafford 2 weeks ago. We learn from that. And then next week, we go and take a game to know. Because remember the day, we got Brighton tomorrow, which hopefully we get the result. And then we got sort of like Sheffield United on Thursday, I do believe.
Yeah.
We got them on Thursday, and then we got Man United on Sunday. Do you know what I mean? So I'm looking at the day I'm looking for 9 points. I'm looking for 9 points. That's a mere kind of like, I don't know, 9 points.
if you want to win the league, at the end of the day, we need to win every game in front of us. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of it. Like, especially if Arsenal are gonna do the same, like we need to do we need to win every single game in front of us. That's the whole point. Because Arsenal got their game this Sunday. They could, even if they win, it could like put the title race. It could shift the title race in their favor. But at the same time, we win our game. We're on the same amount of points as them. But like it's and they have higher goal difference than we have to think about that as well. So we need to make sure we not win but some games, but just win comfortably as well. Like be more ruthless and finish your chances, like Rod said. Like finish your chances.
So we could have finished our chances against Man City, and we could have been way ahead. You know what I mean? And like you can't muck about. Like you look at this league. It's not a forgiving league, is it? Like you got to finish your chances off. You know what I mean? And like Luis Diaz should have finished those chances off against Man City. Let's just be realistic and let's keep it a buck here. You know what I mean? If you look at Mane, that's a goal. Like, I keep going back to it. It's just the truth. I mean, his dad can talk whatever he wants, but his son hasn't replaced Mane. We're still waiting for Mane's replacement. You know what I mean? You've done nothing at Liverpool Football Club. You've got to finish. If we lose the league title this season, we have to come back to those chances and we're going to ask questions. You know what I mean? You had the opportunity to get away from City at home and you messed up in front of goal. Yes, we should have had the penalty. I agree. But, don't give them the opportunity, man. But anyway, Musa asked me about the Premier League at the bottom half. I think that's the three that's gonna go down, bro. I think that's it. I don't think there's another team that's gonna, unless something dramatic happens to Nottingham Forest. But I think that's the bottom three, guys. I don't know what you think, though.
Did Forest already get charged? Did Forest already like lose their points for the?
I think they did. They got 4 points deduction, didn't they? Yeah.
Okay, so Luton need to fix up then. I was quitting on that. Luton definitely fix up. I was quitting on that. They got charged and they still in the bottom three. Yeah. So hopefully they get. I like Luton, man. Hopefully they do better and stay out, man.
Yeah.
You know what is Rob Edwards at the day. Rob Edwards is a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
He's a stand-up guy. Yeah. To be honest, at the day, right. What doesn't favour Luton is they've got like quite a few hard games coming up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the point, man. And as I said at the day, right, I kind of feel sorry for Luton in a way because their defence at the day, right? Put it this way, their defence at the day is what they can afford at this present time. You know what I mean? You know, that's what I'm saying at the day. To look at the day, even if you go down and think that, right, and you get that parachute money. You go out and get two really good defenders. You know what I mean? Get really two good defenders in that. Even if you go to Liverpool and get like two loan players, get two loan players from Liverpool and that, right? We got abundance of talent at the end of the day, right? In our academy at the end of the day, right? Yeah, that can do the job. You know what I mean, another thing I wanted to ask today, what is the goal difference between Arsenal and Liverpool? What's the goal difference?
I think 7, mate. I think it's something like 7. You see it there. I think something 7.
My eyes aren't really that good as it used to be. You know what I
mean? No, I'm just saying it's not. It's 7, around 7. Yeah.
Because of their games against Sheffield United and West Ham, they won like 6-0 on that. Like both of them. That's why I just boosted them as well. Like at the same time, like. Surely, like they're not gonna have. I don't think they're gonna have to get those kind of games all the time, and they have Tottenham as well. Tottenham away from home, I think it was.
Yes,
difficult games.
That could be sticky for them, you know.
Yeah, that's difficult. Yeah. That's a difficult game for them. Like we all know those derbies. Like it's usually the home team that wins. Realistically, it's usually or it's a draw mostly.
I think what happen is when we play some of these teams that we need to beat them and beat them well.
Yeah, that's right. Be ruthless. That's the whole point. Be ruthless. Finish your chances. It's crunch time now, so you need to. You can't like be missing these easy ones. The ones in front of goal. None of that. Ruthlessness is what you should be echoing. Be echoing this last time of the season.
If you look at Arsenal, like where can they lose points? Okay, you say Man City away, right? There's potential they could lose points there. Yeah. They're gonna beat Luton. Let's just forget about it. You know what I mean? Let's just unless something dramatic happens, 5 players get sent off, they're gonna win that game. You know what I mean? So, unless you never know. You know. Brighton away. What do you think? Because Brighton have been awful away from home, but they've been all right at home.
I want to see how they play. I want to see tomorrow first. I actually want to see how they play against us tomorrow.
I think they'll go. I tried to cut you. I think they drop points at Brighton.
5:30 kickoff as well. You know what I mean? It's going to be a late.
I don't think it's Brighton last season though.
No, I
don't think it's Brighton last season. That's the whole point. I haven't watched too much of Brighton this season.
So you think like this one and this one potentially, yeah? Are you convinced about this one tomorrow?
I'm not even convinced that Arsenal are the Emirates. I'm not convinced about Arsenal. At their own ground.
You're not even convinced about that.
Them against Aston Villa that seems like a tough game to me. Honestly, I think Aston Villa can do a job there. You know what
I noticed about Arsenal guys? Like when they have to work hard, it works for them. But when they take the foot off the gas, is when they know they can beat that team. Is when they struggle. Do you get what I'm saying, Musa?
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
This is why you probably talk about Aston Villa. Yeah, that's why you're probably talking about Aston Villa. They might struggle in that one as well because, they're not seeing them as in power with them. You know what I mean? They're seeing them as a weaker team. You know what I mean, guys?
Yeah.
And mind you, Aston Villa beat them already, innit, Uncle Ross? They already beat them.
Yeah, they beat them already in Birmingham. I think at the day, I honestly feel it. They drop points against Villa, Brighton, and Tottenham.
City.
Obviously City as well. You know what I mean? We'll see as well.
Is this a guaranteed one? So we say it's guaranteed. Like City.
I think it's a guaranteed one. I think most.
I don't think anything's a guarantee. I've seen crazy things happen in football. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I see like anything can happen. Like
I want to hear it, man. I want to hear it.
Walkers out, Stones is out. I'm not gonna put anything out of the line. I've seen, especially with Arsenal. That Arsenal City game is. I would have said something if Stones was probably there, maybe. But like now it's just like I think it's Gvardio, Ake, Akanji. Am I convinced Diaz? Am I really convinced? Not really. I'm not too convinced.
Listen, we've seen Pep Guardiola. If he has to win the game, he gets it. Doesn't? Let's be honest. If he, I mean, he does it.
I think this is different. I think this season is different. But we'll see. I
honestly feel that day. I hate what you're saying, Moose, but I honestly feel that day that no matter if like Stones, because I think it's Stones and Walker that are not available.
Yeah.
Remember and day what Liverpool done to Walker. I remember what they done to Stones, and they literally twisted up Stones and Walker, literally twisting them up. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's a greater loss as people think it is. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the problem what you got with something like City is they got players to come in and then they to sort of like replace these players and then they and plus play just as good, if not even better. I mean, like if you're still talking about Guardiola, Diaz, Akanji, and the other one. And if
Ake wasn't good against us either. So I'm thinking he's the one that gave done the pass to give away the pass.
It's one of those games. It's one of those games.
Are they that? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say to you. Like, are they that good? I want to know. Like,
no, that back four that I just named, like with Akanji, Diaz, Ake, and Guardiola, that's still a good back four.
Yeah,
and that back four, I'm not being funny. That should be more than capable of getting the result against Arsenal.
100%.
If that's not capable of getting the result against Arsenal, I want to know why. I'm asking questions.
It's because the whole point is that Arsenal have that defense where it's City's attack versus Arsenal defense. That's what I think this game is mostly. Because Arsenal attack haven't been that great, but Arsenal's defense are so good, have been so good this season. Yeah. Where it's like, and Arsenal and Man City's attack can get them out of games. The whole thing is like can Arsenal hold up to City's attack? Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Can Arsenal do that? That's what I'm saying with you.
I can't see it.
If Arsenal win this game, guys, is there, have they won the Premier League?
No. No.
Because we win tomorrow. We're on the same points as them. We win tomorrow on the same points as them. So who says
the confidence boost, the bravado, everything, like with it, they're gonna try to win every game to the end of the season,
No.
Come on, Uncle.
Just not because
give them hope, innit, these Arsenal fans. They need it.
I ain't giving them the goddamn thing. No. We're checking.
If they beat City, I think
it's tough, innit? It's long for the rest of us.
They might be on a parade for a good 2 months. Like, they might be they might parade that City to win for 2 months. They might be. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Till the end of the season, they'll parade that City win. Even if they don't win the league, I think they'll still parade it. I think they'll parade that City win around. If they don't win it, they'll parade the City win around. Because they haven't beat. When's the last time they beat City away? They don't beat.
I can't remember.
Exactly, they don't beat City away.
They don't beat them usually, but they usually get a result at sort of like at their ground in London. You know what I mean? But like, you're right, Musa. You're 100% right. If at the day, right, they sort of like for some reason they didn't they beat Man City to listen. All that next season and day, right? They'll still be talking about it.
Oh, 100%.
Yep, 100%.
We're still hearing about they beat Liverpool, Uncle. So
yeah, that's what they were treated like the Invincibles, weren't they? They were treated like remember when he always talked to an Arsenal fan, right? And he would say, "Oh, you ain't won nothing. What you won?" And everything like. And they always come up with the Invincibles.
Goodness gracious me.
But the thing is about it is this: at the end of the day, even if they beat Man City tomorrow, which I very much doubt, but let's say in a perfect Arsenal world and they do beat Man City, to me, they've still got some more tricky games.
Oh, 100%.
They do.
Sometimes sometimes over the confidence ruins you, innit? When you think like you've already won before the game starts. So that could happen to them. You know what I mean? So
they still got. To me, they still got some really tricky games that they. You know, because I can't see them beating. Tottenham at Tottenham's ground. I can't see that happening. You know what I mean?
I can't imagine Tottenham wanted them to win the league. You know what I mean? That's the first of all. That's what we've got to speak about. You know what I mean? Tottenham will, by any means necessary, players who are not even fit, they will make them fit just to stop Arsenal winning the league. You know what I mean? That's how much they hate each other. Let's be realistic.
And they'll open fire because remember the day, like when Tottenham went to Arsenal and Arsenal's 2-0 up, right? Yeah. Spurs still walked away with a point. Remember?
With a point, yeah.
Goals and everything like that. So I don't think that's sort of like in Spurs' vocabulary to lose that game against Arsenal, especially at their ground. Do you know what I mean? So I still think at the day Arsenal's got more trickier games coming up. Do you know what I mean? But I can't see. I mean, it may happen but I can't see it. And day Arsenal getting past Man City with 3 points. I can't see it. Maybe at the day they'll get a point.
Yeah.
I mean, and if they get a point at the day, that's really good for us.
Mm-hmm.
A point is really good for us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than that, I can't see it happening.
Yeah. I think listen, I'm more favourable with City because City always beat them there. Always. You know what I mean? I've never seen Arsenal go down there and show a fight. That big pitch, the fans and everything, with Pep Guardiola. And Pep Guardiola knows Arteta knows him as well, but Pep Guardiola, he is the master of these type of games, and this is why I see City winning this game. If Arsenal win it, I think I'm gonna be honest. I know like you guys ain't, you don't want to be, but I think they're one step closer to that title. If they don't, fall into that trap, they're celebrating before the title ends. I mean, that's what Arsenal got to do. Stop celebrating after games like you won the title. Then you'll be fine after that. This is what they do normally, and it's not nice to see. It's not nice to see.
Oh,
win the title, then then you can celebrate. Not before.
Stay humble, innit?
Yeah,
stay humble.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they've got Brighton.
Don't get the cameras out. Don't get the cameras out. That's what don't get the cameraman out. Take photos of them. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
I
stay
couldn't believe
humble.
when he did that. I
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
believe when he did that. I was shocked when he's taking photos. You know what I mean? Like they want. Like, come on, bro. Like, disrespect to Liverpool Football Club. Even when we was in top, we never did things like that. We shook their hands and we walked off the pitch. That's a different. That's what I'm saying about Liverpool and different teams. We're not like these teams. We're never gonna be like these teams. These teams are too disrespectful to us. But it's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay.
Odegaard looks like one of those Marvel comic characters, doesn't he?
With a hairstyle, yeah.
Yeah. And that face is that face in the thing. It's like, you know, it's just a face. He just looks like a Marvel you know what I mean, Captain Marvel or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But it is what it is. Listen, let them celebrate. They celebrated too early last season. Look what happened. You know what I mean? So let's be realistic here. It's still Man City's entitled to lose, in my opinion. I think you got to be realistic.
You know what? I think at the end of the day, right? I think it's our title to lose.
I hope so. I hope so.
You know what I feel, right? All joking out, like, you know what I feel? I feel what it is with Liverpool and they, right? The way they, what they've done this season, right? With the fact that the day of being in transition, you know what I mean? Because we was in transition, you know what I mean? We had to sort of change our whole midfield,
Yeah.
The quality that we've shown at the day in transition and what we've done this season, it's amazing. It's literally amazing, I feel. And I think, not being funny today, I know, like, no team at the day has got the divine right to get to win the league. No, to win the league. No. But I think in our case,
well, Arsenal fans do. They're always, you know,
they're pancaked anyway, right? I'd say in our situation today, I think we do have a right to win the league because of what we've done this season, how we've changed up that team. Do you know what I mean? And we've been relevant from day one, you know, and still relevant up to now. Do you know what I mean? You know, we're still fighting for that league. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're like on level points at the day. Arsenal's on level points with us, and the only you got to think about it, the only reason that happened that on level points with us in the day is that we didn't get that penalty at the end, which you should have got to stop that.
Magic.
No, but you know what it is, Nate? It's exactly like what. Remember we was talking yesterday, Fuzz. We was talking for hours yesterday, right? And you brought that same situation up, right? Yeah. So had we have got that penalty there, right? Let's talk about Man City game. Had we got that penalty there, right? Yeah, that would have pushed us way above like Arsenal and way above Man City. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know,
if we got that penalty at Anfield, that's 2 points ahead of Arsenal.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm trying to say. We've been robbed time again in the day, and look where we still are now.
Yeah,
we're level points with Arsenal in the day, right? Yeah, and that's only because we're being robbed and everything that, right? And with the fact that they're going into a game tomorrow and the day, which in the day nobody's expecting them to win. Nope. They could win it, but nobody's expecting them to win.
Yeah.
And we're going to the game tomorrow, which really and truly we should win. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really truly, when you look at it, when we see what players we've got on display. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And like for the amount of hard work we've done, the fact that we brought in all these youngsters into the team and they've been relevant, they've done their thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. When I look at it, I'm not saying that they sort of like, you know, that we're going to win the league. But if there's one team at the day that you would say at the day deserve to win the league at the day, it has to be us. And anybody at the day that says different than they, right? Well, you're drinking haterade. You're drinking haterade. You know what I mean? Because of what we've done this season. So, you know, I do know at the day, no team at the day has a divine right to win the league. But I think in our case at the day, right, we do. I just think
we've been screwed up too many times this season. Yeah, you're right.
We should be clear. We should be clear in the title race right now. But guess what? Like Tottenham, games like Tottenham, games like Arsenal at home, games like Anfield against City, stuff like that, cost us with the refereeing decisions. Like that's what I'm saying. Like clear problems that you can see from the referees that got us, and this It's not because we were bad. It's not on our. It's on the referees being bad. That's why it's like even. That's why it's even worse. Like we can't control it. It's not in our control.
Exactly. It's beyond our control.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not in our control. So like if it's that's why it's more. That's why it would hurt more. Like because we can't do anything about it. Like what can we do? What can we do?
It's like what I said to you guys before. If we lose this title, it'll be the most by 1 point or something like that. It'll be the most.
Yeah.
Like just say 2 or 3 points as well. It'd be the most painful thing that could ever happen to us. I'll be seriously. I'll be saying like, what's the point watching football again? Like, what is the actual point watching football if we're losing by 1 or 2 points that we could have had if the referees played the game the right way? You know what I mean? That's how much I'll be hurt at the end of the season if we lose that league title by that many points. But yeah, let me get to the comments, guys. Andrew Stevens says, F Man United. Yeah, we're all saying it. 1-1. Yes. Jason, Janet says, hi, or I hope everything is good. Yes, 100%. We're Man United celebrating too soon. 100%. That's funny. Yeah. Amiron or De Zerbi will be the next manager. Don't say De Zerbi, man, because Uncle Ross, might lose it on stream. So take it easy. It's pending, as Anton says.
I did regret that. That was so funny yesterday. Maynard, I can't say that word in it. It's Maynard being Maynard for 105 minutes. LOL. Yes, Alexandra, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. Even though I'll watch that Everton game, they were awful. Yet against us, they will run. Obviously, always the same. 100%. 100% norm. That's how they are, bro. That's how they are. You know what I mean? If it's Liverpool, it's a different story. Keep the comments coming, people. And please, if you're new, subscribe and all that stuff. If you're on other social medias, we need you on the YouTube channel, Uncle Rod's, Anfield Uncle Rod's, and LFC. All we need is subscribers and interaction with you guys. We're here to represent you. Any Uncle Ross, we're here to represent you. Right. Your opinion counts. We want to if we agree, it's fine. It's no problem over here. We're reading your comments. There's no issues with that either. So please, be part of the family and, come join us. Come on, join us. That's what it's all about. So yeah, as you can see, people, those 2 challenges could be, at the end of the season, rewinded a lot. This is how Liverpool probably lost the league. And we're going to apology for one, and the other one still saying, is it a foul or not? So it is what it is. But like I said, if Arsenal win tomorrow, it's going to be. They're one step closer. Let's just be honest there. They're one step closer, but they still got difficult games, like Uncle Ross said as well. So I agree with them with that one. I agree with Musa as well. Let me just, Brighton. So this is what we're here for. We're here for the preview show. So let me show you something, guys. If you look at the head-to-head, it doesn't look good, guys. It doesn't look good. I thought it was better than this, but it's not. I did it with
last season as well.
I did it with Mohamed Nouri beats earlier. Look at that, guys, man. How's the head-to-head? Let me make it bigger. The eyes ain't what it used to be. Oh, damn, that's bad. Leave it as it is. As you can see, the last game was 2-2, and then you got obviously 2 losses, and then another draw. This is the last 5 games that is 2-6. So we haven't beaten them that much, and everybody thinks this is an easy win tomorrow. And if you look at that, it ain't an easy win. The last time we beat them was 2002. What do you think, Musa?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I can't Brighton have always been that team where they've been tough. They've been very, very good. Playing great football. Just everything. There was points where it felt like nothing was going right for us at certain times. Or with that 3-3 game, I think Chelsea scored a hat trick that game. What it was so weird. Watching that as well as the FA Cup one. As well as the 3-0, that was dark days. Last season, that 3-0, I think that was dark days. That January was bad. It was Wolves as well. I remember that one was bad.
Yeah,
We owe them one, innit? We owe them one, don't we? I think this is that team that we owe one to. But you look at Brighton this season, I think away from home, they haven't been performing good anyway. So
they haven't been themselves, I don't think.
I think, there's too many players that left. They haven't replaced them with the right players. I think that's what's happened. And not only that, I heard the Zerbi has been moaning about, the ownership, and the chairman and all that stuff, what they recruited this summer ain't good enough, if you know what I mean. So he's not happy from what I've heard. But listen, they could come to Anfield and, show up and do the damage they normally do to us as well. It could end up as a draw, as it always does. But, we have to be professional now, in my opinion, guys. We need to go into these games with the head of Champions League football. I don't know what you think, Uncle Rose. Like that type of head. You know what I mean? Take it a game at a time, but make sure you don't give spaces to teams and just finish them off when you got the chance.
Yeah, you know what? Basically, and we got 10 games to go, and every game's a cup final.
Yeah,
every game's a cup final, and we got to treat tomorrow as a cup final. That's what we got to treat it as. Yeah. You know what I mean? And as you said it today, when we get our chances to bury the game and put it beyond sort of like approach in the day for Brighton, we have to do that. We have to do that in the day. And the good thing about tomorrow's game, they're missing a couple of players. Matoma, I think Matoma was out for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And one of a young youth, and then he's out for the rest of the season. What's it? Sonny March, and then he's out for tomorrow.
Good little player, Sonny March.
Big up Ravi as always, brother. Respect, bro.
Yeah. So basically, in day sort of like we have got like players like Salah that didn't go on international duty. We've got Darwin Núñez that didn't go on international duty. So they should be fresh. I'm expecting them to be fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got the likes of like Matip and who's apparently been training.
Yeah.
Apparently he's been. Yeah, apparently has been training. So
Sorry, who? Sorry.
Matip's been training.
Huh?
Yeah, he's been training.
What the heck? Yeah, the ACL.
Apparently he's been training. I heard that he was in training.
I saw Johnson training.
Man. No, because there's a guy and they does the football news, Liverpool Football News, and he said that Matip's in training. Whether they'll use him, is a different matter. But apparently he's supposed to be in training.
I miss Matip, man. I don't know about you guys, but I really miss him.
Yeah, I don't know what if there's any truth behind that, but this is what I'm hearing.
Do you know what I love about Matip, Uncle Ross? Like, if you look at other defenders that we have, guys, just look back at games. He hardly makes mistakes. I'm not even joking about that.
Good on the ball as well.
Yeah, look back, guys. What mistakes do you remember Matip making in games that stands up to you? I can't remember any. That's how good he's been at Liverpool.
No, he hasn't. Yeah. He doesn't make mistakes, and one thing I like about him, he's good on the ball as well.
Yeah, he compliments Van Dijk, doesn't he?
Lazy runs as well. His lazy runs as well. Does all that, breaks defenses, breaks the midfield. Like sometimes you need that creative outlet, and sometimes we don't even have that from midfield. So and you expect that from your midfield to have that creative outlet, but it's Matip that's making that creative run. That's going through the midfield and making that pass through that midfield or that through that fence, and it's perfect. Pretty much, like you see it from. He scored one of those against Leeds. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that long run he did. Yeah.
Do you know what it is as well? Like sidetrack from that. Still, that's why people are gearing towards wanting Amaron at this club, because he's got a left-sided centre back called Gonzalo Inacio. Yeah, and he's just like Matip. He's like Matip 2.0. You know what I mean? He sets up attacks.
Mm-hmm.
He's good with the ball, good at defending, and he's at the right age. He's 22. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, he's got at least 10 years in front of him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? And then obviously there's the other guy as well that is like plays a bit like Konate, but sort of like a bit better, because you see what it is, and people's problem with Konate and right? It's not like he's playing how he plays per se. It's not about that. It's availability to the game. He's always getting injured in the day, and it's very sort of like it kind of upsetting. And then when you know you've got a really good player there, but they're able to show their talents often enough because they're injured and they get injured. So like what it isn't they could be looking to bring Diamante in, because he's 20 years old and his injury record is spot on and that. Do you know what I mean? So they look to that, but there's also saying as well they don't think at the day that they will bring him in and they FSG will only get one of the two. So if they're gonna get one of the two, they're gonna get like a player that they need, and they need a left-sided sort of like defender. Do you know what I mean? And it's Gonzalo Inacio in the day, right? He's one of the best. He's one of the best. I thought he went to. I literally thought he went to PSG, but he never went in the end, did he?
No, he never went at the end,
He never went. But like that's who sort of Liverpool could be turning their eyes to. But like when you talk about the team, we have got the quality in the team and the day, right, to beat Brighton tomorrow. Make no mistake, we have got the quality in the team to break the Brighton down and to beat them, right?
Yeah.
All we got to do at the day is like what Musa alluded to a while ago, right? And I will stick by that. It's a fact of the day. We need to take our chances. We need to start 100%. Well and take our chances. Once we do that, you find out is we've got that game beaten. We've literally got that game beaten, and nobody can tell us nothing. Do you know what I mean? So it's just a matter of at the day. So I saying to the team and the day, look, every game at the day, every league game we play from now on till the end of the season is a cup final.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, it's a cup final. You ain't got to worry about Man City. You ain't got to worry about Arsenal in the day, right? You know what I mean? Just play your game like a cup final, and we see where we end up by the end of the season.
This season, Uncle Rod's like that's what impressed me this season. Liverpool have been under the radar. They're not really, we've quietly done our business. Do you know what I mean? In the league, guys, you don't hear a lot about Liverpool winning the league or anything like that. Even with the injuries that we had this season, we're still like up there with the two top teams from last season. You know what I mean? So you got to give us credit. That's why I agree with you when you say we deserve to win the league this season. 100%. It's nothing to do with Klopp leaving. I think we've been that good. We've been that good. You know what I mean? And don't forget the deficiencies that we had along the way with this referee decision. So it shows like, we're here now, and the future looks bright at Liverpool Football Club. Even if Klopp is leaving, it depends how they go on management. You know what I mean? I know you want Amaron, not De Zerbi, Uncle Rods, but we have to wait and see, mate. Like either way, whoever comes in, we have to support that manager anyway. But I think I agree with you 100%. Like we've done well, and tomorrow we just got to take it a game at a time. Like be professional, don't make mistakes. You know what I mean, and win the game. That's how I see it. Tomorrow's game. Stop playing this. Like the worst thing we do in the league, in my opinion, is when we face these lower teams, we play their game. We don't play our game, or we don't play a tactical game. So now going forward, the next 10 games, play a tactical game that can win you the game, because at the end of the day, what you're judged by is at the end of the season and what you achieve, right? That's what you're judged by. So this is how we're gonna go. Hopefully in the next few games, because I don't want to make any mistakes, man. I don't care how we win. I don't know about you, Musa. I don't care how we win. I don't care about tiki-taka football, pretty football. I just want to win that game and just get it over and done with.
Crunch time, 100% is the last 10 games of the season. At this point, you win however way you can.
Yeah.
You win however way you can. But most importantly for me is like, I would 100% rather 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. I would take it. But at this time, you need a win. You need 3 points in the back. That's all that matters. 3 points, get it moving, and that's all it is. Keep going with it.
100%. Let me see what Ravi's saying. Ravi said Liverpool need to get the game and be ruthless, like my man said, for real. Yeah, 100%, bro. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. Sim says City beat Arsenal. Everybody thinks that, you know what I mean? But we'll have to wait and see. The game's not too far away, man. It's not too far away at the moment. Ravi says, lads, I was at the Chelsea game today with my mate who supports Chelsea. While Pochettino has some questionable tactics, he's not a top manager. I'm sorry, like he's listen. He's more of a Tottenham / Southampton type of manager. That's what he was. He's not good at these big teams to get them trophies. He hasn't got that background. Yes, he's won the league with PSG, but he lost one as well at PSG. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think Pochettino is what you see, what you get. You're not going to get any improvements from that. But then again, you look at Chelsea. All these managers have come through the door, and none of them have succeeded. They want instant success. It's not going to happen that way. They need to just throw the book away, start from zero, and work your way back up. And that's my opinion on Chelsea. I think they're spending too much money on players they don't really need just to beat off other teams. You know what I mean, and all that stuff. But you're still stuck at 11th, like same as last season. You know what I mean? It's nonsense, man. Absolute nonsense, man.
Shit.
Yeah, Gabriel has improved. Yeah, listen, Gabriel has been phenomenal for Arsenal. I said in my opinion, Gabriel has been better than Saliba. You know what, Saliba, guys? Yeah, the reason Deschamps doesn't rate much, and I don't rate him as much as everybody else does, is because he's a good defender. Don't get me wrong, but he's not that type of defender that that stands out. Takes risks and all that stuff. He's good at, protecting himself. Do you get what I'm saying, guys? It's like that DM that passes side to side and, he's great. And that's the end. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing else coming. That's what it is. He needs to learn how to take risks. He needs to learn how to protect his, teammates as well, because he just stays on that right side. He does this, first pass here and there. But what do you do after that? You know what I mean? You need to be. You look at Van Dijk. Van Dijk.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
You know what I mean? He doesn't want to make a mistake.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't want. He does. It's the thing where he's like, he does one Cruyff turn to turn the striker, and he's like, oh my god, he's the greatest defender in the world. And it's just even like, I don't see enough defending clips from Saliba as
But I can see that, Musa. I can see that, and the Deschamps can see that. But why is the rest of the world comparing him to the best defenders in the world? Why? Like, he only gets himself out of trouble. That is it. He doesn't take a risk to help out his teammates. You know what I mean? He doesn't do things like that. That's what he does. Like I said to you, is that midfielder, that DM that passes side to side, and that's all he does. That's what it looks to me when I'm looking at him. True or not?
I get it 100%. Yeah, I get it. So like it just is for me. Is I actually don't see, like, you see defender clips and all the stuff, and like defending. I don't see Saliba defending clips. I don't see it.
There's no collection. There's no collection.
It's non-existent to me. Yeah, I don't see it as much. Like, you see with Gabriel, like, he's a strong. You can tell, like, he gets tackles and challenges. He gets his goals as well. Like, he's got a lot of goals this season as well from set pieces. Does well. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, puts in the shift there. I don't see it from Saliba. It's like Saliba has the Cruyff turn, the nice pass there and there, but you don't see him, like, 9 times out of 10, like, getting like those defending, like, proper like in attacking space. If not, like, it's more time you get more often than not. You get
just watch him tomorrow, bro. Watch him tomorrow. When Gabriel needs protection, Ben White needs protection, he's not there, bro. He's just there to tidy things up for himself. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's just an individual on the pitch. I swear to you guys. That's why Deschamps doesn't pick him for France. You know what I mean? Everybody's talking about him being better than Van Dijk, but Deschamps doesn't pick you. He picks Konate ahead of you all day long. And I know why he does that, because of that. I mean, but
Konate, it's Konate and Ibu Konate,
Upamecano,
Upamecano. But even Upamecano is not that great.
He's not even that good now.
He's fucking injured all the time, isn't it?
He was overhyped, wasn't he, Uncle? I think he was overhyped.
Yeah. That's why we got Konate over him.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Because at Leipzig it was sort of like said it today that Konate was the better defender out of them two. You know what I mean? He was the better defender.
100%. Norm says exactly. For I used to watch international football. Boring now. No characters in the team anymore. Like Haji, Valderrama, Maradona, Romario, Roger Milla. There ain't, bro. There ain't nothing like that. That's why I say, like, how can you watch international football if it has moved with the times, man? There's no point. It's just boring football. I mean, you can't wait for when you can't wait for the Premier League to get back. International football is dead, isn't it? Let's just be realistic here. Let's be realistic. It's truth.
Only character that isn't international football is, I'll tell you, is Mbappe. That's about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the only one you can say.
He needs to fix up. He needs to fix up though.
Exactly.
Like, the money is coming his head down.
You can say that, but he's absolutely inevitable. Like the guy will just bag like somehow. He'll find a way to score. Find a way.
Yeah. Sim says Arsenal only retaining in the Banter Club trophy again this season. They have to, man. I can't take it anymore, man. I mean, it's just too much. It's too much, chatty, but there's not enough. Like, Stefano says, evening, guys. Big up to Stefano as always, bro. Big up. Philip says there's a lot more twists and turns to come before any fan, be it us. Asana, what's that? Asana or City? Arsenal. Sorry, Arsenal. Oh, my bad. Arsenal or City can celebrate winning the title. All I say is we've got the easier run in, but it's not an easy run in. It's true. It's not gonna. I think people are and I think they're underestimating the teams that we're facing. Everybody has something to fight for, right, Uncle Rods? Everybody has a position to fight for. Relegation, where you finish in the league, top 4, Europa League position, right on, Uncle Rods?
No, you're right. But I just think in some cases it's confidence, and confidence should not be mistaken for underestimating somebody. Do you know what I mean? I think it's confidence to say, well, look, we should beat these teams because we are the better team. We are the ones at the day that's got more trophies than anybody in this league. You know what I mean? 51 major offers.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean? Come on.
51 and counting major offers. If we get if we get 2 more come in, like the league and the Europa Cup, that is literally in the day 53 major honors in the day. So it's always rising. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
100%.
So when you look at sort of like the caliber, even if you look at the caliber of players that we have in our team, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It breeds confidence that we should literally get these these victories. Do you know what I mean? That's why tomorrow. That's why when the Man United game in the day, I wasn't worried.
Yeah.
I was confident. I was actually confident. That's why tomorrow in the day against Brighton and day, I'm not worried. I'm confident. Do you know what I mean? About the game. Do you know what I mean? Not that I'm underestimating sort of like Brighton, but you know what is in the day, when you want to sort of like win titles, you have to beat the best.
Yeah.
You have to beat the best at the end of the day. Now, if Brighton and they are a good side at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
You have to beat them to win the title.
Exactly.
There's no ifs or buts. We have to beat them to win the title at the end of the day. So nobody can say at the day, well, we had an easy run. Like Danny Mills saying that day, goes, they won Liverpool won the league in the COVID season, and they're trying to rubbish.
What have you won, Danny Mills, first of all, before you even say anything? You know what I mean?
Danny Mills, listen, I aired out his career on my show, so man can't tell me nothing. Them mans can't tell me nothing. I aired out his show, aired out his career on my show, and he's only won 1 League Cup. And I was saying that day, right? I was saying that day, literally, and day. How can you talk to anybody if you only won League Cup? How can you talk to anybody if you got released from?
Beyond belief, bro.
You got released from Man City, You know that.
He's not good enough. He's rubbish. Yeah. His claim to fame is Henri nutmegging him on the sideline. That's the only fame he's got. There's nothing else.
Exactly. So really and truly, and day, right? If we want to sort of like win titles and stuff, if we want to win titles, we have to sort of like beat the best. Do you know what I mean? We have to beat the best and and play the best that we can. That's why on tomorrow I'm confident. I just want the boys to go out there and do us proud. Do you know what I mean, Musa? Just do us
100%.
proud.
Yeah. 100%. Get it over the line. Whatever happens, hopefully it's comfortable. But if not, just get the game over the line. That's all that matters. Just get the 3 points, and let's move on to the next one. That's all that matters.
100%, guys. Stefano says we haven't beaten our main rivals though, so I can't say we deserve to win it. Stefano, if you look at us this season, the injuries we had, you know what I mean, we haven't put the first team in all season, bro. Them two had their first teamers all season, and not only that, Man City, I don't think have beaten their rivals either this season. So we're not the only ones. I mean, even the champions have done nothing this season. But yeah, keep the comments coming though, man. I'm liking the comments. So guys, we're moving to the end of the show, obviously. I want to do the starting lineup for Liverpool, of course. So from the players that you know, Musa and Uncle Rods, who's fit and who's not? Who's your goalkeeper?
Kelleher. There you go.
Okay, we'll discuss it. Let's just start with Kelleher, and then we'll discuss him. Have you guys got somewhere to go, or are you fine where you are?
No, that's fine.
Yeah? Come on. Bank holiday, man.
Yeah, all good.
Okay. Hopefully I can find him. Let me know if you can see him, because I can't. There you go.
Is he there we go. 62.
So what do you guys think of him this season, man? Has he been phenomenal as a goalkeeper? Obviously, a lot of people questioned the Man United game, and they said like he wasn't performing to the highest standards in that game. They said like, finally we can see the Kelleher that we know. I mean, he's not that good, basically.
Yeah, but you see what it is at the day, right? What it is. This always happens at the day when you lose a game. Yeah, when you're winning the games at the day, right? People would be saying that yeah, Kelleher is the best thing since sliced bread, and he's this, and that. As soon as you lose a game at the day, right? Which it wasn't actually sort of like Kelleher's fault.
Yeah.
It was the level that we had in the pitch at the end of the day, right? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thought it was. Do you know what I mean? I think Kelleher this season and day, right? He's been asked to step up in the day, right? And anytime we've asked Kelleher to step up, he's done us proud. And I think he's done us proud. I honestly feel that he's been great this season. You know what I mean? And you know what is it? Can you win it all? You're never gonna win it all. There was always gonna be these odd games at the day where you might feel to yourself, because you know what, I could have done better on this, and I could have done better on that. Do you know what I mean? But no way that does diminish your capability of what you've got. And I think Kelleher at the day, he's the best number 2 in the league. Number 2 in the league by far. Do you know what I mean? And he's been awesome this season. He has been awesome. Really awesome.
What about you, Musa?
I'm echoing what Uncle Rod said. Like, Kelleher has been incredible for us. Like, you seen it from that League Cup final as well. Like, that game in itself should prove you what Kelleher is all about.
Yeah.
He's just like so good. Even as a number, like he's a backup goalie. Like, think about it. He's a backup goalie doing this. That's why he doesn't get game time.
Yeah.
And when he does, steps up to the maximum. That's all you can ask for from a backup goalie as well. Like, he's been incredible this season. That's all you can say. Like, I don't care what people say. One mistake can't define you as a keeper. As a keeper, I don't think so. Especially when it comes to Kelleher as well. Like, you've seen it. You've made mistakes, bounced back from them brilliantly.
Facts.
Well, we wouldn't be up there if it wasn't for people like Kelleher, would we? I mean, if that goalkeeper was crap, I mean, we won't be challenging for a league title. So just because of a game like at Man United, it was just a freak game. You know what I mean? We was overconfident. We thought like we could do the 1-2s, and we chilled. And it is what it is at the end. But yeah, right back. Who do you want as right back? Bradley, or is Trent back, guys, or anything like that? Do you guys?
Trent's not back. So it's Bradley, I think it is.
Yeah, okay. Bradley.
Especially after, is that a great international break as well?
Yeah, he scored in Scotland.
Good goal is what he scored, isn't it?
Good goal he scored, yeah.
Like Gerrard, man, like Gerrard-esque, isn't it? Like Gerrard-esque.
That's my G,
What do you guys think of Bradley? Like, has he got a future in the right back position, or is Trent gonna slot back in when he comes back eventually?
Oh yeah. If Trent slots back into that right back position and pushes Bradley out, that's a travesty. That is a travesty. I don't care.
You both think that, yeah?
Yeah.
I think Trent could play midfield. So I think Uncle Rod's would say that. I think Uncle Rod's going to say the same. Yeah, he's getting shifted in anyway.
Yeah, because you check it, moves certain day, right? Have you noticed certain day, right? The dynamic in subsidised game at the day since at the day sort of like Bradley's been playing right back. He's been awesome. He's no longer at the day does he have to track back and cover the right back position because Trent's all the way up the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
that's what I like. You know, the arrows I put with Bradley. This is what he does for Liverpool Football Club. People don't even recognize that. Like, he could do the inverted role as well. He doesn't actually do the inverted role during the games, and then he cuts in, and, you know, starts to score from there as well. I've seen him do it a lot of times, and people don't look into that. I mean, but what I like about him, he can defend guys. I mean, we don't. Have you ever complained about Bradley defending Uncle Rods or anything like we do it with Trent?
No, but the thing is about what I was going to say. This is coming like Sky Sports, man. When you get to,
I see people doing this now. I don't know if you noticed. There's other channels that doing the same thing as this now. Wow.
Message me that software of that one. I want that software.
100%. I think I did already, but I messaged you again.
No,
don't worry
about
that.
You haven't. No, but
I'm not trying to hide it, you know what I mean? But I will.
You are bad.
No, man, I will.
You know what? All joking aside, and everything, I think what happens that day when you got Conor Bradley as right back, he offers you so much.
Brilliant, man.
So much.
Brilliant.
Right back in the day, and you know he gets forward when he gets forward. This is what I like about him. When he gets forward, yeah. It's appropriate time to get forward. He doesn't get forward for the sake of it. Do you know what I mean? Right? And he can cut inside to do that inverted stuff.
100%.
And he can defend. To me, at the day, right, when I look at something like Conor Bradley, I think so, mate, you're the complete right back.
Yeah.
You are the complete right back in the day, right? So to me, at the day, yeah, it's like this. It's either Conor Bradley starts or Gomez starts. Now, as we haven't got sort of like Gomez, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not Gomez. We ain't got Robertson yet. You ain't got Robertson, obviously. He'll be back for the Sheffield United game, which is very good news. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He'll be back for that. I think naturally it's got to be Conor Bradley as well.
100%. Right centre back, guys. Who do you want there?
Kwanzaa.
I know Konate's back, isn't he? Or Kwanzaa.
Hopefully.
Konate's not back yet.
Isn't he? I saw he played for France, didn't he, guys? I'm sure. I could have sworn he played.
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, he played for France, but he niggled the injury again.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Crying out loud.
That's what it is about, sort of like what they're saying about, like, when they talk about Diamante. Yeah. Right? You know what I mean? Bringing him in. You know what I mean? Because Konate is a good defender, but he gets injured far too much. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
So he's not very reliable. But the flip side to that is the fact that FSG is only going to buy one of the two. You know what I mean? You're either going to get Diamante or you're going to get Inacio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's more call for Inacio, yeah, because we ain't got nobody proper for that left-sided centre back. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more like giving me Inacio still, but yeah, Konate, I'd be surprised if he's playing tomorrow. So that's why I've gone for Kwanzaa.
What do you think of him this season, guys, Kwanzaa? Do you think like he's getting the credit that he deserves? You know what I mean? Even England is overlooking him. You know what I mean? I think he should be in the England squad from what I've seen the centre backs they got currently. You know what I mean? He's big, powerful, quick. You know what I mean? And he come into the team this season, and you know didn't look out of place. You know what I mean? We lost Matip. He came in, and he looks one of the best defenders in the league so far, in my opinion. I mean, don't judge Kwanzaa on that game, you know, against Man United. It wasn't him that actually made the mistakes for them to score. Obviously, the first goal was suspicious because him and Gomez were too close together. I don't know what the heck was the Gomez, as an experienced player, should have spoke to him. They should have handled that better, in my opinion. But I don't blame him for it. But I think he's been phenomenal this season, especially when he faced the best striker currently in the world, Haaland, and he had him in his pocket in the whole game, guys. You know what I mean? So there you go. Like, you know, did you remember Haaland in that game? Did he play in that game? There you go, people. So
Reda, listen, yeah. They had a thing on YouTube in the day, yeah, and they broke down at the day that Man City game, and the title of it is title of the video was "This is why, right? De Bruyne couldn't get the ball, yeah." And they broke it down about what they'd done in midfield that he couldn't get the ball. So subsequently, in the day, sort of like he ended up getting taken off.
Yeah.
Taken off, and like he was cussing and this and that. And Guardiola was saying to him, he goes, "You're not getting the ball. You're not getting the ball." We literally took De Bruyne out the game. And what happened when we took him out of the game? Yeah, it was a chain reaction at the day, because then we took Haaland out the game.
Yeah.
We took Bernardo Silva out the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The three main people in there that can hurt you, we took them out the game from just taking one person out the game.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It was genius. It was freaking genius. I'm telling you.
Tactical at its best, in my opinion. Tactical game at its best.
Yeah.
Stefano says Arsenal have tough games plus intense Champions League games. Yeah, they haven't experienced it before, you know what I mean, under Arteta. So, yeah, they've got a long season ahead, mate. This is why I say injuries will occur at some stage with them, because they haven't had a lot of injuries. Yes, they've got Martinelli out, but, you know, other than that, they haven't had, like, a lot of injuries this season. Obviously, Van Dijk, the king, you know what I mean, of defenders, you know, in the last 10 years, is going to play on the left, obviously. Has he been the right captain for you guys this season? Like, has he? What I want to say is, was it wrong for Liverpool to keep Henderson as captain that long? Should they give it like Van Dijk the captaincy earlier, Musa?
I think that's kind of unfair on our former captain Henderson. I just think. Yeah, because at the same time, it's like it is him. Like he's the captain. If he's at the club, he is gonna be the captain. Like he's the captain for like what is it, like 8-9 years previously. So if unless he went, which he did, it was not going to be any new captain at Liverpool Football Club. So if he left early, I would understand Van Dijk 100%. I would understand Van Dijk should have been 100% should have been captain earlier. But he didn't, so he left now. So and Van Dijk took the captaincy now. So like it is what it is at the end of the day, innit? Like Henderson had his good time, and then had his really bad moments, but now he's gone to the club.
Yeah,
that's all that matters to me. Like these things happen. Like you got time to move on. Like players have a time to move on, and that was his time.
The reason I say that, because, you know, his age, isn't it? He's what, 32, I think. I'm 30. So if he would be the captain earlier, maybe it would have been good for him at Liverpool. But, you know, injuries is injuries, isn't it? But what do you think about Uncle Ross, about Van Dijk? Should he be the captain earlier, or are we being unfair?
No, I think Van Dijk was made captain at the right time, because we can't sort of like forget how much hard work Henderson done for the club.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, he done a lot of hard work. As I said as well, it's like, you know, when the situation and days are like when Henderson started to slow down, and it was because of the fact that all that running he's done for like 10 years. You know what I mean? You know, so much running. I think what was going to happen, it was going to show. You know what I mean? Because no longer could he get back and cover Trent anymore, because he just didn't have the energy. Do you know what I mean? Because remember the day, you know, like the season before that, we had one of our biggest bloody, biggest sort of like seasons ever, where we was in at the day, we was literally in sort of like running for all four trophies. We come out with 2 and lost 2. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that in effect at the day was always going to at the day take a lot out of you. Do you know what I mean? And it did, and it showed sort of like, you know, the following season. I think Henderson left at the right time as such. I mean, I think the decision that the day, obviously, with him leaving at the day, was the best at that time, because he just couldn't do it anymore. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You saw it in games at the day when sort of like, you know, when he brought him on as a sub at the day and he played all right. Then the next game of the day, you start him in the day and he was just back to sort of like mediocre again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can see it in the day. He just didn't have that energy anymore to do what he wanted to do. I think his mind and they wanted to do it, but his body wasn't going to allow him. Do you know what I mean? However, at the day, he did bloody train ever so hard at the day in that close season, and And he had a 6-pack, didn't he? When he come out, he had a 6-pack.
Yeah, he did. He looked like Rambo. Yeah.
Yeah, he just asked, what the hell? Do you know what I mean? Right? But like, so listen, I think everything happens for for a reason. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everything has its time. And I think what it was at the day, the turn of this season, today, it was fitting at the day that Van Dijk was made the captain.
Yeah. All right. Listen. In your opinions, guys, is he the best defender in the Premier League era? Or
100%, without a doubt, in my head, like individually, there's no one that has even sniffed the likes. Think about it. The greatest of all time is Messi. Messi is the greatest of all time. This guy was this close to get a Ballon d'Or off him. There's no player that was that close to get a Ballon d'Or off him like that.
Prime Messi.
Bro, there's like, if you're calling, he is literally what people said he's the Messi of defenders. That's what he is. He's literally the Messi of defenders.
You know what's funny, guys?
There's no one near him.
You know what's funny, guys, is like every defender, Maldini, Baresi, Ferdinand, all these guys had players go past them. But Van Dijk, how often do you see players going past him? Even when someone, like you said, like gets past him slightly, people are celebrating. You know what I mean? Well, I think it was Pepe, wasn't it, for Arsenal a few seasons ago? Didn't get past him. You know what I mean? He just went, and then he went down the line, and Van Dijk got the ball back, and everybody was celebrating. Oh, finally someone got past Van Dijk. You know what I mean? It shows, if people are celebrating that, it shows the quality of the defender. You know what I mean? Pickford had to break his leg, ACL, for them to stop him being the best defender. You know what I mean? So, and he come back still on top.
Exactly. They thought he was finished. He said himself, they thought I was finished.
There you go.
Exactly.
Do you know what it is as well, right? You know what I mean? Even if we go back to the Man City game, right? Like Phil Foden trying to get past Van Dijk, and he just came in, took the ball away. He just took the ball, clean tackle. It was a clean tackle. It was so clean, my friend.
Yeah. Phil Foden. I celebrated.
Phil Foden pat him on his back and goes, great tackle. That's the opposition. I'm telling you, the opposition pat him on the back.
That should never happen. That should never happen.
Tackle. But it was appreciation that day. It was appreciation that they even listen. It was so good. Even Phil Foden, the opposition that day, had to recognize it because it was on him. Yeah. And the way he took that ball, it was so clean. It was unbelievable. It was like phenomenal. How defending it's supposed to be in that, right? And if you got the opposition that day pat you in the back and saying, good tackle, well done, mate. That's the opposition in the day, right? That tells me then you're one of the you go down with the greats. You go down with the greats of football, like Alexander Nesta. Do you know what I mean? These are
100%.
Yap Stan, Remember when Yap Stan was with Man United? Yeah, he wasn't getting past Yap Stan.
It's too strong, too quick.
Yeah, that's when I feel that the day Man United was dangerous. Them times there, it was really dangerous. Is when they had Yap Stan. Yap Stan was quality, and Virgil van Dijk goes in that catalogue for me of the 100%. Great defenders like Alexander Nesta, got Yap Stan, you got like
Baresi,
Franco Baresi. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
These people and they took defending as an art, It was art for them.
It's sad, isn't it? Like in the modern football, you don't see things like that, Uncle Rods. It's sad, isn't it?
It is.
It's one call, whole. You know what I'm saying, guys? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
When you look back at the day, I know we're going to finish it off, but it's a quick sidetrack. When you look back, when you look back at sort of like Franz Beckenbauer.
Yeah.
Look back at Franz Beckenbauer that revolutionized the game. He created a different system, of defending to suit himself. And then he was like He was awesome at it. He went on to be one of the, if not the most successful defenders in history. Do you know what I mean? He created that left wide back, you know. He created that. Do you know what I mean? You know, like a defender and they playing as a midfielder,
sweeper defender,
but still being a back four defender. Do you know what I mean? It's just awesome.
Crazy,
you know what I mean?
Crazy, so, man.
You have to kind of like, I think you have to kind of like rejoice players like this, Virgil van Dijk, rejoice players like Franco Baresi, Alexander Nesta, and then go back and indeed to sort of like Franz Beckenbauer. You have to rejoice these people at the day, because these people at the day, right, changed the game for the good at the day, right, for us to enjoy.
Exactly. 100%. Here. Stefano says we need to go and whoop United and whoop Spurs. Of course, our result versus the top teams ain't good. Still up there, bro. We're still up there. That's the most important thing. Left back, Uncle Rods. Who do you want as left back, mate? Simicast is back. Obviously, Robertson is injured, and you got Gomez, of course.
Gomez is good. Is in good form.
Musa?
Yeah,
I think it's Gomez for me. He's been incredible at left back this season. I think, like even like when Robertson's been out or Simicast has not been playing, Gomez has been the guy at left back. He's always been, even like in that game against Brazil in the international break. He saw Choa play left back in his natural position. And he was playing terrible. He saw Gomez go up there and he was playing better than him at left back. And now in his even natural position, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It's like. He's not left-footed and he's playing better than Choa at left back.
It's crazy, mate. It's crazy.
And that's true, though, Bruce. That's true. That's literally true.
I swear.
Imagine that day, man's got right foot playing as a left back, you know, and the left back position day, and he does better than you. That's got a left foot.
Janet says City. Janet says City will batter them. Yeah, Arsenal. She's talking about. Yeah, I think Gomez has been phenomenal. Obviously, we've got to elaborate for each player to talk about them and that. I never thought Gomez would be as good as that he is now. Like, a lot of people were talking about him, like, get him out of the club, get money for him while you can, and etc. But him being fit and performing this season is the reason why, you know, Liverpool are solid at the back, you know, and, you know, especially getting the two left backs, you know, like when the two left backs getting injured was a huge thing that happened to us. And I mean, we thought like that's the end. Remember, a lot of people were saying that, damn, we are in a mess here. Two left backs are out. Who we're gonna put there? Gomez hasn't performed, you know, in that position for a few years now. Can he do it? Came in. It's just like, you know, it's normal to him. You know what I mean? And, you know, like, he's integral to this season, like, while we are at the top, in my opinion, because, you know, he's been performing at a high level and he hasn't had a bad game all season, Uncle Rods, if you look at Gomez.
He hasn't. He's been awesome, do you know what I mean? And he's silenced a lot of his critics, do you know what I mean? Silenced a lot of critics. You play him as left back, you know what I mean? He's awesome. Right back, awesome. In the heart of defence, awesome. Even played him as a 6. It took a while.
We played him as a 6 this season. I forgot about that.
You remember that
one?
Yeah, as well. Yeah, forgot about that one. He was good there as well.
Yeah, he was good there as well. It took a bit of time out there for him to get used to it, but when he got used to it, it was awesome. I played him there twice, you know, and the man's awesome.
Crazy.
The only thing left to do it is to play him as a striker, innit? As a 10.
Yeah.
He needs to get his goal somehow. He needs to get his goal somehow. He needs to get his goal somehow. Just throw him there and see what he does.
Penalty, man. Give him one of the penalties, man. For crying out loud, man. Just give him one of the penalties.
I'll tell you what, in the day, right? Not being funny, man. One of my standard. I know Virgil van Dijk's been great. I know Ender's been good, and also McAllister's name, right? But one of my stand-up players for Liverpool football team this season has to be Gomez.
Has to be, man.
It has to be Gomez because he's worked so hard. He's like, you put, as I said, you put me in so many positions at the day, right? Different positions, and he hasn't noticed that he hasn't moaned about it. Yeah,
spot on.
He hasn't moaned about it. He's just got on with it, and he's done his job, and he's done his job well. Do you know what I mean? He's a credit to that team and for that. That is my standout player for the Liverpool team this season.
Spot on. Sim says corrupt officials have taken away 6 points against City, Spurs, Arsenal from LFC. I think there's more games added to that as well, brother. More games added to that they've done this season. No doubt about that. Obviously, we only got one DM. And he's a number 3. You know.
The warrior. Samurai.
There you go. Warrior. Guys. Talk about him Musa this season, man. When people doubted him, when people said he's not good enough, then people said he's too old. The guy came through.
I'll give you your props. It's you as well, Fuzzy. Like you said it, number 1. I remember in that City game, away from home, you were telling all of us, like, why don't we start him? Why don't we start him? Give him his game time, see what he does. And I was saying he might be a Milner type player. Boy, was I wrong. I have never been more wrong in my life. This guy has this Japanese man has changed the way I see my team. The way I see he's changed that midfield for so many better ways. Like he's just incredible. He's incredible. I look at him. I just want to watch Liverpool just to see Endo sometimes. I just want to watch Liverpool just to see Endo. Honestly, just to see him sweep up, just like take the ball and then spray the ball to the right. To Salah will spray the ball to the left hand side. Like, I just want to see that. Like that's what I tune in to watch Liverpool sometimes. Like he's just incredible. He plays 120 minutes. Like in the League Cup final, played 120 minutes.
People forget that.
Bro, he's incredible. He just keeps going. Keeps going.
It's like Jerusalem, isn't it?
He played every minute of that League Cup final.
Crazy, man.
Right? And he had a foot brace after. He only he missed one game after that League Cup final, but I think that's more precaution than anything. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then he's back again. You know what I mean? He's back again. This guy at the end of the day, right? The only thing I'm disappointed with him, the only thing in the day, right, is that he's not younger.
Oh, I wish, man.
He's not younger.
If he was 23, if he was 23.
Now stop it, Musa. I'm going.
I swear. He would be. Oh my god. He just. Oh man. Endo. He's just incredible. He's incredible.
Musa, imagine if he's 22.
Oh man.
22.
He's the perfect example of someone proving people wrong, isn't it, Uncle Rod? He's the perfect example. When you say prove me wrong, he's the perfect example. Because everybody in our fan base gave up on him. Let's just put it that way. Let's keep it.
Signing of the season throughout the Premier League, throughout the whole Premier League, £18 million.
No, 16.5 million.
16.5.
Oh, 16.5 million. It's even more, even less. Sorry, it's ridiculous. That's even better.
And people say can he perform against this? Look at the City game. What he did to them. They had to take De Bruyne out because he couldn't get any joy against him. You know what I mean? That's how good this guy was.
The one where he bodied De Bruyne. And then 2 seconds later, he got
Rodri as well.
Rodri as well. Rodri, he's incredible.
Day, right?
Yeah, he's incredible.
Literally that day, Klopp sent a message at the day, right? And said that day, look, tell Endo to just stick it on, man. Yeah, because we look at the game at the day, right? At a certain time at the day, the game was passing Endo by. You know what I mean? Yeah. But then at the day, I don't know what it was at the day, but I think he just positioned himself at the day in the best position that he could have, and that. And for that, it was curtains. Nothing was getting past him. He was just following mans around, getting the ball. As I said, he bodied down De Bruyne in the day. I know for a fact that De Bruyne did not like that.
Do you know what he did, Uncle Rods? He moved further. He was there at the beginning. He moved further up, closer to them too, like Rodri, De Bruyne, and that stuff. Yeah. And then he just straight away closed them down, and they couldn't get any joy out of that.
Position. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He positioned himself better than what he was.
Yeah.
I think.
Honestly, I can't wait to watch him tomorrow.
Yeah. I've frozen, so that. The position at the day, I was wondering why at the day Musa at the day just smiling like that. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I can't. Honestly, I can't wait to watch it tomorrow. Honestly, I can't wait to watch it tomorrow.
No, but what
Like,
what I'm saying is that it's like his brain at the day is like already sometimes that they're thinking 2 steps ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like a chess player. Do you know what I mean? He knew at the day what his mistake was, and he thought, you know what I need to do? I need to get closer to these mans there.
Yeah.
Once he got closer to their mans there, they just couldn't get past him. And I was getting vexed. But Silva, Rodri,
yes,
was getting
Silva wasn't happy. Silva wasn't happy. You could tell Silva was not.
He started fouling, didn't he? He started fouling.
Yeah.
I was killing it anyway. I don't like him. I don't like Silva in there.
I hate him. I really hate him.
Prejudice,
but if he plays for Liverpool, I'll be happy. But
I don't know because he's a bit of a prejudice. He has some disparaging comments to say about his teammate, which is sort of like, which is off.
Oh yeah.
The
other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you kiss my ass.
Right side midfield, guys. Right side midfield.
Sobo's line back in it, so I think slot him in. And then McAllister.
You too?
Yeah.
Uncle Rods?
Yeah. So both like all day. Because I think
Sobo's line McAllister.
Yeah. So the 3 new signings, basically. The 3 new signings.
Yeah.
So let's discuss Szoboszlai. Has he come back in the right frame of mind, or are you guys, not happy at the moment?
No,
it wasn't great against United. Go on, Karen. You go on.
I think what it is, I think the United game at the day was you can write that one off. You know what I mean? I think when you look at Moose and Fuzz, I don't think a lot of players in the day cover themselves in glory. If they did, and they wouldn't lost 4-3. You know
of course, yeah.
You know what I mean? But saying that, I don't think that it's with Szoboszlai, with Colin Bradley playing us right back. What you would notice is that he's got a lot more freedom to do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's so important having Colin Bradley there because now you're seeing that what Szoboszlai can do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're seeing it, and I think Szoboszlai for his first season, he's done well. He's done well.
I think so. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think. Can you still see me? Yeah.
Yeah, we can see that.
Yeah. It's just started be doing it. So, So for the first season, I think he's covered himself with glory. That's why I know Musa would agree with me. Is that Fred has to go in midfield now? He has to go in midfield now. Do you know what I mean? He can't go as a right back because what he does, if he goes as a right back, it kind of like it take away Szoboszlai's game. Do you know what I mean? It'll take a lot of bits of Szoboszlai's game. I think Szoboszlai today would be the right man at the day to play the 8, or either him or Gravenberch and everything. And seeing as Gravenberch is coming back from injury, you put Szoboszlai in, and then obviously chuck on Gravenberch later. Do you know what I mean? But Szoboszlai for me. Szoboszlai, McAllister today, another G. He's just a G. Just a G.
Do you guys think like this season, like McAllister's been the best midfielder this season for Liverpool? This season,
McAllister has been the guy, especially when he got back into his position that he wants to, like that left centre mid, that 8 position that he really loves getting into those kind of areas and see how much problems he can cause. Not in terms of goals as well, not just in terms of goals, but in terms of just like the football, the passing. He's like the metronome. Like he makes Liverpool tick right now. He's the one that makes Liverpool tick right now. He's incredible. Like
his calmness influences the team in it. So his calmness when we're panicking in certain situations in the game, like let's say last 10 minutes, his calmness is the thing that actually gets us through games. You know what I mean? Either if he's winning, or getting the winning goal or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just 35 million.
Snip.
You know what it's
about?
The
bargain of the century.
McAllister today was that sort of person that he played with DM. He's a bit shaky and everybody wanted to put Wataru Endo in there. But if you notice that before Wataru Endo came into to play also the DM, you know what I mean? Like they starting with him.
Yeah.
You know, the day that McAllister was getting better at the end.
Oh yeah.
He started to get really better.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Get used to that.
So what it is about people like McAllister and Day, right, is that they've got a good footballing brain.
Oh, 100%.
Good footballing brain. And he's so humble, it's unbelievable. Did you see that thing with the interview with that mixed race girls?
Yeah, the Liverpool TV, yeah.
Yeah, and she went, he's so humble. He's so humble, it's unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? And
do you know what I love about him, Uncle Rods? Do you know what I love about him? In a previous game, the interview, I think it was the Aston Villa game. He said a lot of teams were chasing me, offering me more money. But when Klopp came in for me and Liverpool came in for me, I already knew that's the club for me. He said, it's not all about the money, it's about football for me. That's what he said. That's what he said, bro. When do you ever hear things like that, guys? When do you ever hear things like that?
You don't hear things like that. That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. And he's showing it, and he's showing his appreciation for playing for Liverpool on the pitch. He's showing it. You know what I mean? Even scored against United, didn't he? You know,
yeah, what a goal! Yeah, it was a great finish.
It's good finish. You know what I mean? So, so when he gets in front of goal and from that, he's good. You know, he's gonna finish more time. And I think at the day, listen, we've got another Mascherano there. You know, we've got another Mascherano there, but we've got a Mascherano in the day that scores goals because Mascherano didn't score goals, did he? But like this guy,
he's gonna play a pivotal part in the season, Uncle. He's gonna play a pivotal part this season for us to win the league. I honestly think that.
And I think
those tight games, you know, when deep line defendings and all that stuff, he will open them up some way, somehow.
Yeah, he'll open them up like a can of beans, mate. Trust me, like a can of beans on a Sunday morning. Do you know what I mean? You know, but like, and the thing is about it, it's like you can only imagine that day what he's going to be like at the day when Amron comes in. So if Amron comes in, you can only imagine what he'd be like. He's going to be on fire, blood. He's going to be on fire.
If Amron comes in.
Nah, he's
coming in. It's a
big if, you know, man. He's a big if. He's a big if.
Listen, you know what is a day, right? Right. I was watching this thing today. Again, man, there's a Liverpool news, but I was talking about Amron. You know what I mean, the qualities at the day that he can bring to Liverpool and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, all sorts. But even then, they're saying that day is there's not many managers out there that Liverpool can go for. You know what I mean? And what they mean by that is like there's not many managers out there with the caliber and the technical nous at the day that we want. You know what I mean? For Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you look at De Zerbi in the day, right? Yeah. De Zerbi is not a sort of player, manager that FSG is going to go for because he's the sort of person that moans about the transfers. And you know,
and he will use us as a stepping stone. Yeah. He will use that as a stepping stone. We have to be realistic,
But he's not. But what is at the day? I'm not Amron. De Zerbi at the day is not an FSG man. I tell you that he's not everywhere.
He will fight them. That's what he will do.
He will fight them for the transfers and this and that. Because remember at the day he's going for the same thing at the day at Brighton at the moment.
Yeah.
And what is it? FSG ain't gonna stand for that. Do you know what I mean? With Amron now, then Amron's the sort of person that he does a lot of work with the youth.
And that's what we got. Yeah, that's what we got. Yeah.
And you know, all the sort of things that the day that Klopp does. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like, I can just imagine that the day what he was saying that day. If you take De Zerbi out the picture, which at the end of the day I don't think will go from there, but if you take De Zerbi out the picture, there's not many managers out there that we can actually go for. Yes,
it's going to be tough, bro.
Yeah, yes, at the day we can go and get a manager at the day, but he's not going to be that manager at the day that we want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So what's going to happen then? If we get a second-rate manager in there, we'll get what we want, but not what we need.
Yeah.
You ever heard that saying? Getting what you want, but not what you need.
Yeah.
And I think in this case in the day, we need to get what we need, not what we want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know,
we don't want the same type of manager like Klopp. We want something else that's different from that. Yeah.
Yeah, and something that's younger than Klopp.
Yeah.
Amron
we're looking for basically a long-term manager, not a short-term manager. Is that what you're saying, Uncle?
Yeah, yeah. Because you look at him, right? Amron's very technical. You know what I mean? Very technical manager. He implies the girl can press at the day. He's very kind of like, you know, prominent on defending and
more football manager, basically.
Yeah. So basically, in day sort of like, and he's young, he's got age on his side and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
Those are sort of managers that we need to be going for. And at the day, sort of like he doesn't fuss or moan. Those are the sort of managers that we need to be going for.
Yeah.
Going for in our club. And I mean, but you obviously if you take De Zerbi out the picture at the day, right? You know what I mean? Because it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, isn't it? It's supposed to be 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
If you take De Zerbi out the picture, there's not really any other manager out there that you can go for, is there really?
No, there ain't. There ain't, Unks. There ain't.
De Zerbi, innit?
Left side, who do you want?
I think it's gotta be Diaz.
Guys.
I think it's gotta be Diaz.
I want Gappo.
Me too, man.
Oh.
I'm done with this. I can't handle him anymore, bro. Like it's not him. It's his dad is just.
Are you sure? Do you see? I'm not gonna say. I don't want to say anything bad about Gakpo or anything. Like I don't want to seem like I'm slandering him or anything because it's always been like on the media so far. It's been like it's a lot of.
Speak your mind.
There's been a lot of criticism. I agree. There's been a lot of criticism for Gakpo. Like at the same time, it's like. He's not been great. He's not every time he's been playing that striker position. He's not been great. But like maybe left wing is a bit different. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Klopp's not played him left wing a lot. He don't.
Listen.
Form-wise, he doesn't deserve a start. He doesn't deserve a start. If he's talking about unformed, he doesn't deserve he doesn't warrant a start for me.
I understand what you're saying, bro. Like, I think we're judging. Sorry, not prejudging. We're judging Gakpo in the wrong way, in my opinion. Let me just read the Sims, obviously, comment. He says there is a lot of twists and turns to happen between the top 3 sides for the title. Yeah, 100%. I can't disagree with that. You're 100% right, brother. Yeah, with Gakpo, this season, I don't think you were there when we discussed it before. I think it's me, Uncle Ros and Anton. I was just straightforward. I just said it how it is. And a lot, what it is? We overreact on players. You look at last season, Gakpo was amazing in that number 9 role. This season, he hasn't sniffed the number 9 role. Yes, he played 1 or 2 games here and there, but we know Nunes is always going to be the number 9 this season, and we accept it for what it is. What Gakpo's played this season is a different role, which is playing for the team. He sacrificed his game for the team. He started the season as a number 8. Are we forgetting that, people? Like, he started as a number 8, then he went to the left wing, then he went to the right wing, then he plays as a number 9. So basically, he's not doing an individual kind of performance. He's filling in positions that need to be filled, if you know what I mean, this season. This is why his performances haven't been up to standards. If you want a guy's performance to be up to standards, what you need from him is a consistent position in the team, which he hasn't got. You got what I mean? This is why the likes of, Endo is performing better, because he's consistently playing in that DM position. This is why McAllister is doing better, because he's consistently playing in that number 8 position. Same with Szoboszlai, same with Van Dijk, same with Kwanzaa, same with Bradley. You know what I mean? If you're playing in your proper position, or have a consistent position, and you have, like we discussed earlier, like you said, Musa, with Endo, I just said to you before, play 4 or 5 games. Let's just see what you can do. That's what I said. I remember what I said there. That's what I said. Then we could judge him, because people were prejudging him too early. They didn't see him play a lot. I mean, they see him on the bench. But what I said is playing 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 games, and then we could judge him after that. And now you see the results with Endo. One of the best DMs in the league by far. Let's not make no doubt about that. And then if you put Gakpo in a position and let him like give him a run of games, maybe he will get better. You know what I mean? But like I said, they have a position for him this season, which is filling in the gaps while the other players are performing. We've got a league to win, guys. We've got a league to win. I don't care where players play. As long as we're winning the games, why should we care where they play? Are you interested in positions, or are you interested in winning games, guys?
I agree, but we still. I don't mind. I don't mind if Gakpo plays left wing, we still got Diaz off the bench, which is Diaz off the bench is a great player anyway. So I think he can change the game off the bench anyway. So you've seen it.
But I understand what I'm saying, though, Musa. Like he's sacrificing his game for the team this season.
I'll gladly succeed and concede, and just leave and see what Gakpo does tomorrow.
Gakpo always comes off the bench, bro. He doesn't start every game. He's always off the bench. I
understand. I would understand if he started tomorrow, but the whole thing is.
But we know he's gonna start. We know he's gonna start. We know he's gonna start. Let's be realistic.
Yeah. But the whole point is, if Gakpo starts tomorrow and he doesn't perform yet again, there's gonna be major issues throughout
we shouldn't care, bro. We shouldn't care.
Media, I think that's the whole thing.
I think people are overreacting.
Twitter's gonna be on him. That's the whole thing. Twitter's gonna be on him.
I think people are overreacting. I think people are overreacting, bro.
To a degree, I agree.
He played there. He played here. He played here. Yeah. He played there. He played here. You know what I mean? He played even as a left back sometimes. Like, come on, guys. Like, give the guy a break, man. He's playing for the team, man. That's what he's doing, man. Come on, man. Next, he will play in goal. If you want him to play in goal, he'll play in goal. That's how he's sacrificing his game this season. Give the guy a break, man. We're top of the league with Arsenal. We've done well. We didn't expect to be where we are this season, but their contribution actually got us there. So don't forget that. I think you know with our fan base, guys. I think we looked too much for negativity instead of like thinking about positive stuff. That's how I see it when I look at us. We're always looking for negatives. Even the games we win. Am I wrong, Musa? You go into places and they talk about like the pass a player made that was wrong, even that we won the game. Yeah, I mean, come on, bro. Or he made the wrong run. He made this. Come on, man. Go on.
Yeah, but I
it's not you. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. It's just in general.
Certain people, 100%. Certain people, yes, I agree. But the whole point of it is, when we're winning, no one cares about if Gakpo doesn't play bad.
Yeah.
It's about when we're losing. Like against Nottingham Forest, Gakpo didn't have the best performance, but we won the game, so no one talks about it. No one cares about it.
Yeah.
But when we're losing games against Man United and he comes off the bench and offers absolutely nothing,
I'm not worried about Gakpo.
Then it's like I'm worried. That was worrying. That performance to me was really worrying. Like
I'm not worried about
coming off the bench and offering nothing. Like it should be like think about it. It's a game against Man United away.
Okay.
Musa,
we
need to win.
You've talked about Gakpo. Okay, you've talked about Gakpo and all that stuff. Okay, listen, it's your opinion, yeah? What has this guy done this season, bro?
This is
what has he done?
This is what I'm saying.
Listen, let me explain. Go on. Okay, go on. Let me explain.
This is what I'm saying.
So, Diaz has everything. I think he has everything but the goal. Everything but that final finish. Has everything but that final. He could twist up 5 man, but you won't get it in the back of the net. That's the only problem he's got. Like it's similar to Nunes basically. It's similar to Nunes pretty much. Like Nunes does all the hard stuff really well, and then when it comes to the simple stuff, it's like it seems very difficult to him.
Wow.
You see,
this is what I'm saying. Musa, this is what I'm saying. The way you guys
talk about Gakpo hasn't. No,
but the difference.
I'm trying to. If you're comparing it,
I'm not comparing. I'm asking you a simple question.
No, but
you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? I said to you, Diaz has done everything, but the goal, that final goal, he has everything for you, but that final goal. You can see against the City game.
Let me kill the argument. Let me kill the argument. I'm gonna kill the argument. See what it is today. With Luis Diaz today, he's been given many of chances. He's been given many of chances to sort of like, to show what we spent money for. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He's been in a lot of good positions at the day where he could sort of like, finish the game or score goals and that. And very often he doesn't do that. And we all know at the day, right? But when Mane was here, you put Mane in their positions and he's gonna sort of like he's gonna finish those chances. Reason why I said it and they put Gakpo there because off the left Gakpo plays better off the left. Do you know what I mean? He plays a lot more better than actually coming from midfield or on the right hand side or sort of like as a 9. Do you know what I mean? He plays a lot better coming off the left. You know what I mean? Remember at the day, when we played against Man United and then we beat 7-0. Most of Gakpo's good work came off the left. You know what I mean? The first goal came off the left. That's what I'm thinking today. Sort of like when you look at Diaz today, right? I'm sorry at the day with Diaz today, he's gonna have to start buckling up his ideas. I don't want to see those fancy touches I don't want to see those those runs in the day where you take on the defender, but there's nothing there. Do you know what I mean? You know, like against Man City, I think I'm sure it's against Man City, where he's just like he literally went through three players. Do you know what I mean? Went through three players a day, but there's nothing at the end of it. Do you know what I mean? I just like kind of fed up with it. I'm kind of fed up because I think, well, is this what we spent
There's
60
levels
million?
to this game. There's levels to this game, Uncle. There's levels to this game.
There's levels to this game. And I think Gappo, once I say Gappo, because I think Gappo offers you more off the left than what Diaz does. Do you know what I mean? Maybe at the day, Diaz might have to change his position. Maybe he has to start playing on the right whenever he can, or maybe he has to change the system and play him as a 10, because on the left at the day he's just not doing it. It's just not happening for him. He's getting found out.
Let me ask you guys a question.
I disagree.
Let me. You had your turn. Let me ask you guys a question.
Go.
Let me just hear what Norm is saying. This is Norm, by the way. It's not Anne. He's using his wife's account, I think. He's running, but to not training with the team. He's talking about Matip, guys. That's what he's talking about. Matip. Yeah. Okay. With Diaz, yeah. I think there's too many people not saying a lot. I mean, you only after easy target, which is Gakpo, who doesn't really start games. He comes off the bench, doesn't really do much. I mean, maybe he's better starting off. I mean, instead of like being on the bench. With Diaz, number one, I don't see goals. I don't see creativity. I don't see any unselfishness for his teammates. So what does he do?
He tracks back. That's unselfish.
Is that what he's there for? Is he only here?
No, he does.
But he's a winger, bro. He's a winger.
The whole point is, other than scoring, he does everything else.
Let me finish.
Oh, go on.
Salah scores goals. Salah creates chances. Salah does everything for the and he's always consistent in every season that he plays. With Diaz, like I said, there's no creativity. There's no goals. There's But what
are you comparing Diaz to Mohamed Salah, Mr. Consistent? Are you doing that? Are we seriously doing that?
You know. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm not comparing. What does he do? What does he do to keep him in the team? What does he do to keep him in the team, bro? That's what I'm asking you.
Okay, I can explain it to you. I said to you,
I'll even put Jota ahead of Diaz.
100%, I'll put Jota ahead of Diaz. What are we doing here? I would put Jota ahead of Diaz too. Like,
there you go.
The whole point is Gakpo. The whole point of it is Gakpo or Diaz. Gakpo has not warranted for me right this second tomorrow, as in what was it, 31st of March tomorrow, that he starts left wing. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Diaz, as in 31st of March tomorrow, he warrants a place at left wing. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
What does he do, bro? What does he do apart from running back? What does he do? I'm asking a simple question. What does he do apart from running back?
He does the left wing role, like where he beats his man. He beats his man. He beats his man. He could.
Musa, what I'm trying to say to you today, right? Yeah, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Yeah,
he creates chances.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, because you're good youth still, right? Yes, say it and day. There's true though, isn't it? You're a good youth.
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, he's my brother. He's my G still, right? What it is today, right? Yes, he does beat his man. Yeah. Yes, he's got pace down the wing, which he has, and it's not every time he beats his man. Obviously, sometimes he beats his man.
I agree.
Right, but my main problem, and I think I share this with a lot of Liverpool fans. My main problem is that he's got no end product.
Yes, exactly.
And you know what it is today? There's a situation today, right? When you sort of like in the early days of the day, right? Before like Ronaldo really blew up, Cristiano Ronaldo really blew up at the day, right? He used to sort of run down that wing and everything that, right? Run down that wing, bit of trickery and everything that trickery, but he had something to offer. Do you know what I mean? Other than sort of like being fast, running down the wing, tricky. He has something to offer. Either A, he will get you a goal, or B, at the end of the day, sort of like he will set up a goal. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Now, I'm not saying that they sort of like. I'm not trying to compare Luis Diaz to Cristiano Ronaldo. But what it is at the day, right? For a winger at the day, right? I want to see some end product.
Yes, sir.
I mean? It's all right. I know you can run down that wing. I know at the day you've got a good touch. I know at the day you can sort of like take on players at the day, right? Yeah. But what I don't see from you is goals. And sometimes, most of the times at the day, this is what we need at the day. When
goals and assists.
Yeah. When Jota plays down that left side of midfield in the day, right? You don't see Jota like doing tricks. You don't see Jota sort of like really sort of like trying to take on a man and everything like that. Yeah, he receives the ball, makes a run, and or he put it in the back of the net, or he peel off defenders at the day and head at the back of the net. He just does his thing.
Exactly.
He does his thing and everything like that. And I think what it is at the day with Diaz at that, he's been with the club long enough at the day for us at the day to see something more. We need to see something more. That's what I'm trying to say. That if he's all pot and pan at the day wants him to go to Barcelona, I say, yeah, go to Barcelona, give us 120 million, and then you can take him in the flat. Because right now at the day, right, you're not putting in the goals for us. You're not putting the goals.
Listen, I'd agree wholeheartedly with most of what you say, but the whole point of it is that you're putting it with is either Diaz or Gakpo. That's what you're trying to say to me. It's not Diaz or Jota.
No. Let me say.
For tomorrow.
I'll ask a simple question. That's all.
One second.
What does he do?
Well, give me 1 second a day, right? Yeah. But when you talk about Gakpo and putting Gakpo down the left at the day, right? One thing about Gakpo, more often than enough, if he's on the left side of midfield, he's going to score you a goal. He's going to score you goals. And what do we need? We need goals. Do you know what I mean? So if at the end of the day, sort of like, if for instance, you start with Gakpo, yeah, right? It's hypothetically speaking. You start with Gakpo, yeah, and he scores you 2 goals, yeah. No, he scores you 1 goal, yeah, right. And then obviously, let's say you don't want to play all the games. So in the 70th minute, you kind of like we bring on Diaz at the day, and Diaz don't score no goals. Do you know what I mean? No. Who would you say is going to be better? Who would you say is better?
Yeah, you're right.
I get it. I understand.
You know what it is. Let me say something, Uncle. Yeah. You know what it is, guys. Yeah, there should not be excuse for you to play in that position. There should not be excuse. You know what I mean? Like you said, is he like Mane? Is he like Salah? You know, no. But Mane and Salah had an impact within each other. Yeah. I mean, they had competition within each other. That's why we're forgetting things like that. Even though we know Salah was the more talented out of the two, but at least Mane gave it back to him tenfold. What is Diaz doing, bro? He doesn't create. He doesn't score. He just runs up and down like a headless chicken. But I want more. I want more. You're Mane's replacement. Am I wrong here? Is he Mane's replacement or not?
He was supposed to be. Yeah.
I agree. I want more.
Musa. Yes, is he Mane's replacement?
Yes, he is, and I want more too. I would love to say that he could have incredible end product.
So let me ask you a question.
My thing is, if you're comparing it, if you're saying for tomorrow, who would you want in your starting 11? Gakpo or Diaz?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say to you, I'm taking Diaz.
Okay, that's you. That's your opinion.
Gakpo has not been performing recently.
That is your opinion. That is your opinion.
As of recent, Gakpo has not been performing. He's not been great on the board. He's not. Even when he gets the ball, he's not been great on the ball.
That's your opinion, bro. That's your opinion.
Like against Man United, coming off the bench wasn't great.
Musa, that's your opinion, yeah. But he never played on the left. You know what I mean? So we can't judge him because he never played on the left. So you can't judge him. There's only one game he played on the left, and that was the Burnley away, and he performed well. I think he scored a goal that was disallowed, and he created another chance for Nunes to score that goal. So there's only one time he played that left, as I remember, it started in the game, and that's how he performed. So I can't judge him based on one game, and he done well in that one game. You know what I mean? But like I said, the question I asked is, Diaz is becoming a fraud, in my opinion, in that position. He needs to do more. I mean, I lost Mane, mate. I lost my favorite player at Liverpool at the time, I need something close to him on that left, but I'm not seeing it, bro. I see he's the. Let me say something. I've seen his dad do more action off the pitch than his son did on the pitch. You know what I mean? It's the truth. It's the truth.
Oh my god.
He must say no. He must say no. Listen to the
Come on, man.
His
dad's the more action man.
Listen, he must say no. What it is today, right? What it is that football is all about results.
Opinions, yeah.
No results. Football's all about
results. It's a results-based business. I get it.
Yeah. You have to get results. Now, what I'm trying to say is that today is like when you look at something like my man and Diaz and Day.
What's it in?
He's not actually. He's like Gakpo hasn't had good games in the day, right? Yeah, I agree with that. But I cannot remember the day the last game of the day that Diaz has had, and I'm saying that Diaz and Dave, yo, you've done well, blood. You've done well. I rate. You know what I mean? You know, for what we brought him in for, right? Is we've literally at the end of the day brought him in to get goals. Am I lying? We brought him to get goals.
The guy scored 14 goals in that season, the same season we bought him.
And he hasn't really, to me at the end of the day, he hasn't really fulfilled his promise. Do you know what I'm saying? He hasn't done that. That's why I would prefer to put Gakpo on that. Listen, at the end of the day, if Jota's fit, you know, right? Jota plays there all the time for me. If Jota's fit, Jota plays on that side for me.
100%, I agree with you.
You know what I mean? It's just that sort of like Luis Diaz at the day hasn't reached to me and they fulfilled his promise. And I see a lot of running and I see a lot of trying to take on players. Yeah. I remember that day he's that sort of person that day, right? Is that he'll run forward. If he feels that he cannot get through in the day, yeah, right? He'll pass the ball back. Yeah. He's that sort of player today. If he loses the ball today, not often does he track back and try and get that ball that he's lost. You know what I mean? Now at the day, right, I'm not hating on Luis Diaz. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just telling you what I see. Now, when it goes back to what I said earlier on in the day, like every game is a cup final in the day, right? I want that player. I want the player in that position today that I know can score goals, that I know can get us goals. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? I think we as a fan base today, we like to get too sentimental on certain players.
Spot on, man.
We like to do that. I'm not saying you per se, Moose. You know what I mean?
No, Moose.
You're my G, and I'm not saying you.
I get it.
But in the fan base, that has been done. That we get too like sentimental with certain players at the day, right? Do you understand what I'm getting at? You know what I mean, right? And I think sometimes at the day, yeah, you got to let sentimentality go out the window, right, and pick the right man for the job. If Gakpo at the day comes on the pitch, and if they start Gakpo tomorrow at the day, right, and he doesn't,
and he bags, you know, if he bags for me, I don't care about. I don't care for him. I don't care about anything. All I want you to perform. If you perform well. That I will be so happy. It doesn't matter who plays. It doesn't matter who plays.
Yeah.
If you perform, if you get the job done, get your goal, move.
I'm your guy.
I'm happy. Right. If Gakpo starts tomorrow, and gets his goal, I couldn't give a damn about anything. Same way, like if Karen.
If Gakpo comes on the pitch, what I was going to say in the day, right? I hear what you're saying. That's true. If Gakpo comes on the pitch and he doesn't perform, then we know at the day we got Diaz there.
Yeah.
Come on and do his thing. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, you've always got Diaz there in the day to do something. You understand what I'm talking about? But what I'm trying to say at the end of the day, right, is as of late in the day with Diaz and I haven't been too impressed with him on that left wing. You know what I mean? Sometimes I've been frustrated with him. Even like when you go back to the Man City game and everything, he had two clear chances.
Gilt edge opportunities.
He had chances there. We could have put that away and we could put it away. And I'm sorry at the day, if Gakpo at the day was in that position and he's putting that away.
Oh, 100%.
Gakpo's putting that away. I'm telling you, I will put money on that. Gakpo's putting those two chances away. So we're not sitting there talking about a 1-1 with Man City. We're talking about 3-1. You know what we properly deserve. We don't deserve the 3-1. So that's what I'm trying to say. When it comes to Diaz today, right? I haven't been impressed with him as of late, and I want a player in there and then that's gonna like score a goal. And the next best person that we can put in there to do that is Gapper, because of the fact that
I honestly think he's been getting away with it, Diaz. I honestly think that, guys. I honestly think he's been getting away with murder. Uncle, I honestly think that. He's offered nothing, guys. No, come on, man. I don't know what people are watching. Forget the Gakpo stuff. What does the guy do? I want some creativity. I want something. I don't care about running up and down. You don't even build a relationship with your left back. You don't even know who your left back is. I mean, at least Mane and that, they build a relationship with Robertson. Come on, guys.
You're wrong.
It's a joke. No, but come on. I don't complain about players, but he's a fraud, man. The guy, like, come on, man. What does he do? He's hiding behind little runs with his little legs running like, come on, I don't care. But have an end product. Do something with the ball. Get a ball in the box. Let the guy attack the ball or something. Like, let him attack it. You know what I mean? Let him score a header or something. You don't even do that. Come on, guys. Like, it's a joke. Joke defending a player like that, man.
I must see. Firstly, you remember speaking at my drink. I'm not really feeling it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you that, but you won't listen to me. No, I hear you.
No, but it's frustrating, guys. Come on, man. We move from Mane to that shit. Come on, man. Like, let's be realistic, man. It's crap. I'm sorry. Like, I know it's. Come on, man. I can't take that, man. I miss Mane. Even Mane, being rubbish is better than this. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Saliba can't read the game. His pace gets him out of his fuck-ups. Yeah, 100%. You're right, man. Do you guys put the lineup? Nunes?
Sorry, mate?
You agree with the lineup? Yeah?
Yeah. Nunes up front, Salah on the right. And, yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, right, we'll go with that. But when you start fucking up, yeah, we're going to bring Gaffer on.
Yeah, let me just read the comments. Yeah, and don't say that too. See that? Musa, you got a lot like Gakpo coming on. Bournemouth game was last season. Sorry, it would do good. It will prove us wrong. Trust me, it will prove us wrong. Bournemouth game was last of that season with the crowd. With the crowd 2020.
Clown.
We had the league. Crown, you meant to say that. Yeah. We had a one and Clown Mills stuck to dodging bald tit. I don't say things like that, but yeah, I'll give.
I don't want to put that message back up again. That message back up again.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You go. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Bournemouth game was the
dogging
crowd 2020.
2020, we had League One. We had the League One. Yeah. Clown Mills, meaning Milner, sticks to dogging bald tits.
Bald tits.
I think he's talking about Danny Mills. Danny Mills.
Yeah. There was COVID season. It was 21 when City won it with no crowds most of the season. Mills have any opinions on that? No, he hasn't got no opinions on that because Danny Mills is a loser. I mean, he's done nothing in football and he's got opinions on people. That's crazy, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, because Norman was in the chat when I did my show on Danny Mills the other day. So big up Danny Mills, man.
It says Diaz is pacey, can beat his man, but he's not producing an end product. Like you said, Uncle Ross, exactly, man. His dad should stop being so disrespectful to us. He needs to start producing. Daddy Diaz, shut up. Club has treated him so well, 100%. And we treated him, the dad, so well. You know, since that incident happened, we gave him the support that they both deserve. So, I mean, have some respect for Liverpool Football Club, but it doesn't look like it. You know what I mean, man? To be fair, Gakpo hasn't had a chance on the left. Also, we can't expect Diaz or Gakpo to do the same as Mane did for us. Well, they have to do something. They have to do something. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, at least a creativity. Do have a specialty of something. You know what I mean? I could run up. Like we're giving excuses to people just to run up and down. It shouldn't be like that. They have to. If you're attacking, have something to produce. Give us something. You know what I mean? Tell me the last time you saw a cross in the box, Musa from Diaz. Someone headed it in. Someone tapped it in. There you go. Nobody knows.
Sure.
Nobody. It's true. Sure. Nobody knows because you don't see it. None of us see it. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. I need something from him. Give me something. I don't need running. I need something. You're an attacker. You're the left-sided player. We keep making excuses. You know, he's not building a relationship with the left back. No, it shouldn't be the excuse. You're supposed to produce something, bro. Come on, man. Now
the that game keeps changing. To be fair.
Yeah, that's true. If Jota is fit, I prefer Nunes left, Jota middle, and Salah left. Yeah. You could say that, 100%. What's up, Tamizi? Big up, brother. Salam, brother. And big up, everyone. Home win on Sunday. Come on. Yes. I am bald myself, but Mills is an absolute pillar. Yes, he is. He is 100%. Guys, we done good. We had a little, rouse here and there. But, it's all love at the end. It's all love. It's always love with 100%. Us, man. We have to make the show what it is. You know what I mean? Honesty. That's what we bring. Honesty, and and that's what we deliver. Please do me a favor, guys. If you're watching other social medias, come to the YouTube channel and subscribe. I'm trying to make it a real thing now. I'm on the road to 5,000. And Uncle Rod, please let people know where they can find you, please.
Yeah, man. Listen, at the day, so it's great show again. And listen, it's been great to be chopping up with my brothers and that. You know what I mean? Musa, big up to you, man. Enough respect to you, man. I love when you get on the show because as a young person, and he listens. He does listen. Exactly. He does listen to what you say. Do you know what I mean? So like, I got a lot of respect for that. Still, listen. As well, again, a day pleasure to be in the show, Fuzzy, my brother. Pleasure to be in the show. You can find me at Anfield Uncle Rods and a day on YouTube on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Currently sitting at 2,957. Do you know what I mean? Currently selling there, and also you can find me on Instagram as well, Anfield Uncle Rods, and on Twitter, and obviously on Fuzzy's channel.
Big up,
chopping it with Fuzzy. Do you know what I mean? Always going to be with this guy here because Fuzzy at the end of the day, listen, Fuzzy is a real one. I know he doesn't like me saying this, saying nice things about him.
Don't, but
like he is a real one, and he's a real one, and he's like my
big up uncle. Thank you,
brother. So I will always be on this show. You know what I mean? Anytime you ask me, I'm available. I am there. So yeah,
appreciate that, mate.
Fuzzy, man. And so you'll always find me with this guy here. Every time he's got a show, you'll find me on his channel.
Big
you know what I mean? So yeah, man, big up.
Musa, where can they find you, brother? We made up. Let's go.
yeah, we made up. No, we're fine. You can find me at Musa Talks Football at all platforms. You can find me anywhere like Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, anywhere. Just Musa Talks Football. You'll find me TikTok as well. Find me there, and you can also find me on this channel, LRFC. You can find me here. Just literally, just like, comment, subscribe. Get us to our goal. Get us to the goal, and hopefully you'll see me all here soon. Big up, Fuzz, man.
Yeah,
big up, brother. Big up, man. Thanks for everybody that's tuned in, man. I appreciate that. As I always say, you make this show what it is. Without you participating in the chat, guys, it won't be what it is. And I'd like to thank obviously these two guys, Musa and Uncle Rods. They're always available for me. You know what I mean, we have our little group here. We enjoy it. You know what I mean, we've got family here. You know what I mean, and that's what's important at the end of the day. Please go and subscribe to Uncle Rods. He's on the road to 3,000, and he's running away from all of us. I hate that, but I'll catch him one day, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Listen, support, we're all here together, we're all family, as we always say. So please go and get into this 3,000. And thank you to you two as always. Let me get the comments. We've got in the house. Big up 12 man, big up brother, big up always, man. Please go subscribe to 12 man. He does amazing stuff. He's actually on every day as well. So go and show him the support that he deserves, man. I appreciate that. Big up, brother. Has Musa got a channel? Not yet, but he's part of this channel. He's part of this channel.
That's fine. You can see. You can find me everywhere. Find me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Go find anywhere, bro. Just find me anywhere. You can. Hopefully, I'll just post some shorts on YouTube. But other than that, you can find me over on TikTok and Instagram.
Big up,
You
bro.
see it there.
Yeah, no worry, Norm. I understand what you meant, bro. I understand what you meant. Big up as always. Thank you, guys. That's us out, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow or Monday. Monday
tomorrow,
we're still go.
Tomorrow,
what are you gonna do, Uncle?
Tomorrow I got to watch along tomorrow. For the Brighton game. So I got that, and then obviously the next day will be the reaction the next day, because I like to sort of like watch the game again, so I can deep dive in the day. Do you know what I mean? I will deep dive in it. So watch along show tomorrow starts at 1:50 p.m.
People, like I always say, like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't hurt. It's free. You know what I mean? You don't have to get in your pocket. So thank you to you two. I'm going to be straight off, guys. I'm not going to be waiting around. So I'll see you soon, guys. You take care, everybody. Take care.
Love and respect. Peace.
Love.
Peace. Peace.